Welcome to Cinema Club, bringing you great movies at a great price. Here's just a taste of the wide selection to enjoy from Cinema Club. Those irrepressible characters from the Wilmington-on-Sea Home Guard create comedy mayhem.
Jerry will never catch us, our problem.
In Dad's Army, the movie. Featuring Captain Mannering, Sergeant Wilson, Corporal Jones, and all your other favorites. It's a British comedy classic, as funny today as it ever was. Anna Karenina, starring Jacqueline Bisset, Christopher Reeve, and Paul Scofield. In Tolstoy's classic tale of passion, loyalty,
You have obligations. There are principles of conduct.
and jealousy.
I will keep her from you. You will not see her again.
Anna Karenina, perhaps the greatest love story ever told. Fried Green Tomatoes, a tale of friendship and courage across the generations. Jessica Tandy plays Ninny Threadgood, whose magical tales of the past inspire Evelyn, played by Kathy Bates, to make changes to her dowdy life.
Lady, we're younger and faster. What are you doing? Are you crazy?
Save the girls. I'm older and I have more insurance.
Also starring Mary Stuart Masterson and Mary Louise Parker. It's a film to warm your heart. If you thought ballroom dancing was strictly for the over 60s, think again. Scott is breaking all the rules and treading on all the wrong toes.
Remember, it takes two to tango.
I want to dance with you.
But love finds a way in this box office smash. Strictly for fun, strictly ballroom. The Addams Family scream onto the screen and create hilarious havoc in this spine-tingling tale of wicked pranks and ghoulish games. Meet Gomez.
Showtime!
Morticia.
We've done this before.
And their deplorable children Wednesday.
Is there a God?
And Pugsley. Not forgetting Thing and Butler Lurch.
Last night you were unhinged. You frightened me. Do it again.
The Addams Family. You'll die laughing. Hook, from Steven Spielberg, brings the beautiful fairy tale adventure Peter Pan into your home for the whole family to enjoy.
Peter, don't you know who you are?
Oh my God, where are we going?
Save your children, of course.
Starring Bob Hoskins, Dustin Hoffman,
Children.
Maggie Smith, Julia Roberts, and Robin Williams as Peter Pan. The magical world of the Lost Boys and Peter Pan in Never Never Land is captured in Hook. Omar Sharif stars as Genghis Khan in this spectacular battle classic.
You may be chieftain of the smallest tribe of the Mongols.
At least it's a start.
The heroic story of one man's struggle to unite a nation and build an empire. Also starring Robert Morley, James Mason, and Telly Savalas. Waterloo.
You all stand before me waving a piece of paper, crying, abdicate, abdicate. I will not! I will not! Not! I'll stop them here.
The battle that in 10 hours changed the course of European history. In this magnificent dramatization of Napoleon's epic bid for glory on the bloody fields of Waterloo. With awesome performances from Rod Steiger.
We won the war! We're losing the battle.
And Christopher Plummer. Waterloo. It's a film experience you'll never forget. Nicolas Cage and Shirley MacLaine star in Guarding Tess.
I mean, it's the worst assignment there is in the service. What is it you want, ma'am?
I want to play golf.
Agent Chesnick's mission to protect the former president's wife.
I'm a Secret Service agent, Mrs. Carlisle, not a caddy.
You're way out of your depth.
The danger, the former president's wife.
Oh, God! Sneaked up on me.
I did no such thing.
Is she gonna be all right?
Guarding Tess, the hilarious and touching story of an unlikely friendship. One of the greatest musicals ever made, The Jolson Story, is packed with your favorite Jolson hits, including Silvery Moon, the unforgettable Mammy,
One of your smiles, my Mammy.
and of course, Dear Old Swanee, plus many, many more. Be spellbound, captivated and entranced by this wonderful story of America's greatest entertainer, The Jolson Story, as entertaining today as it ever was. And now enjoy Jolson Sings Again, out now. There are many great titles to choose from at a great price from the Cinema Club range. Cinema Club, there's something for everyone.
You know you wanted the fame, the glamour, the power. Fasten your seatbelts. In 1 hour, you'll control Hollywood in the board game the critics are saying is destined to become a classic. Get ready for the stars, the action, the money that puts you in charge of the most glamorous business of all. Call now to order Let's Buy Hollywood for a special price of $16.99 on 01371 873 138. Don't miss your chance to wheel and deal like you've never done before. Call now to buy direct for only $16.99. Get the game that no aspiring mogul should be without. All profits from the sale of Let's Buy Hollywood go to the National Children's Home. Call now to order direct.
Homeless and abandoned children and young people beg on our streets. National Children's Home Action for Children is campaigning for a cause that touches the hearts of millions.
There it is. Finisham Hospital, our next job.
What, a maternity hospital?
That's it. Headquarters of the famous Pudding Club.
What have they got to nick in there?
Pills.
Pills?
Not just ordinary pills, the pill. They got hundreds of thousands of them in there.
What, in a maternity hospital?
It's a bit like closing the stable door off. The horse is gone, isn't it?
No. They're just stored there for use in the family planning clinics.
But, Dad, if they're handing them out free, what are you going to make out of them?
Nothing here, son. But I know a couple of countries that'll take as many as they can get and pay a bloody fortune for them.
Dr. Prod. Dr. Prod, the casualty, please.
Well, Miss Willing, so you're leaving us.
Yeah, not exactly empty-handed, neither.
Oh, now, you mustn't be bitter about it. You have a beautiful baby there. I wish I had one like it.
Yes, well, if you run into the same bloke as I did, you can have one.
Who's this then?
That's Bernard Cutting, the head chopper.
Ah, another little angel leaving the fold. Let me have a last look at the little chap.
You can have him for keeps as far as I'm concerned.
Careful, my dear. I might take you up on that. Ah, he's a splendid little fellow, isn't he? Yes, he is. Oh, I think you can have him back now.
Again? That's the 5th this morning. You must have a leak.
I think he's just had one.
Good morning, Sir Bernard.
Morning, Arthur.
Good morning, Sir Bernard.
Good morning, Matron.
How are you today?
I'm all right.
Good.
Why shouldn't I be all right? I look all right, don't I?
Oh, you've never looked better, Sir Bernard.
Then why did you ask me how I was?
Oh, no particular reasons, just with all this Asian flu about.
What Asian flu?
Oh, it's only what I read in the papers.
You can't believe a thing you read in the papers. Asian flu, indeed. What a lot of rubbish.
Would you like to do the rounds now, Sir Bernard?
What? No, I can't be bothered with all that today. I don't feel well enough. I think I've got Asian flu. Oh.
Poor Sir Bernard. He's only got to read of some complaint and he's convinced he's got it.
I wonder if he's read Gone with the Wind.
H.I. Influenza, Asian flu. Highly infectious virus disease, often resulting in death. Death? Symptoms: fever, dizziness, rapid pulse, yellowing of the eyeballs.
Right, Matron. Any news yet, then?
Oh, Mr. Tidy, are you still here?
Of course I'm still here. I've been here since 10:42 last night, haven't I? I should know. I just seen the 10:17 off to Reading, haven't I?
Oh, did you indeed?
Yeah. Stopping at all stations except Eton and Twyford, isn't it?
Quite. And haven't you had your baby yet?
Well, of course I haven't. I wouldn't be still here, would I? Here. What's gone wrong? What's happening?
Perhaps we're running a little late, Mr. Tidy.
Well, I can't hang around here. I got work to do, you know.
Well, I'm just going round the wards. I'll find out what the situation is.
Yeah, and tell her I've been hanging around all blooming night again, will you? And tell her to get her finger out.
You wait here. I'll case the joint.
Morning. Visiting?
Well, I'm not producing.
I mean, are you expecting a baby or what?
Oh, definitely a baby. I don't like what's.
The waiting room is over there.
Thank you, mate. If it's a boy, I'll name him Happy, after you.
Bye. Blimey, she looked upset, look.
I'm not surprised. I just told her she was pregnant.
What? Is she really?
No, but it certainly cured her hiccups.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Are you expectant or have you had it?
No, but if you can spare the time.
Wait in there, please.
Thank you.
They just sent for you?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but it don't mean anything, you know.
No?
Nah, the last 2 weeks they sent for me 9 times. All I've had so far is a cup of tea and a biscuit.
It's not good enough, mate. If I were you, I'd tell them to forget it.
How can you forget it?
Cancel the whole thing.
But we've done it, haven't we? How can you cancel it?
Tell them you've changed your mind.
She's halfway.
Has she had it, then?
Come. Could you get me the Guinness Book of Records, please?
Wait. Wait.
Good morning, Nurse Ball.
Good morning, Matron.
Where's Sister?
In delivery, Matron. Mrs. Hotchkiss has just gone in.
Oh, good. And what about Mrs. Tidy?
Afraid not. She's back here again.
Another false alarm, Mrs. Tidy.
I'm afraid so, Matron. Do you know what? I reckon it was just wind again.
I wouldn't be at all surprised. Well, now, you're 3 weeks overdue, and your husband's getting very impatient.
Him? Well, he can talk. Took him 7 years to get me pregnant. Now I am. I'm going to enjoy myself.
Well, if nothing happens very soon, we must think about inducing labour.
Well, just to please him? Oh, it's only a bit over 9 months. He should be thankful I'm not an elephant.
Well, I'm sure we're all very thankful for that, Mrs. Tidy.
Now stop being silly, Mrs. Pullet. Your baby's perfectly all right. He's not. He's not.
What's the matter, nurse?
Oh, it's nothing, Matron. What do you mean, nothing? I tell you there's something wrong with him.
Nonsense, Mrs. Pullet. You have a fine little boy.
Well, take a look at his little thing, then.
Here's what... Oh. Well, I can't see anything wrong with it.
But it's all bent to one side.
Now, don't you worry, Mrs. Pullet. We'll have everything straightened out before you leave us.
How the hell can we change our minds? I mean, you can't undo what's already been done, can you?
What's been done then?
She has.
Is she?
She's over. 9 months gone.
Don't worry, mate. She'll come back.
What the hell can you come back? Matron? Well, what's happened?
Oh, I'm afraid it was another false alarm, Mr. Tidy. You may as well go back to work.
Go back to work? It was due 3 weeks ago.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Tidy, but babies tend to arrive when they feel like it. There's nothing we can do about it.
It's a fine state of affairs, isn't it, eh? We'd soon be in a right old mess, wouldn't we, if we ran the railways like that?
I was under the impression that you did. Can I help you at all?
No, thanks. I'm just passing the time.
Are you awaiting a birth?
Yes, that's it.
Who are you?
The father, I hope.
What name is it?
Name?
What's your name?
Oh, my name. That's funny. I know I had one when I came in here. Hang on, let me think.
Mr. Hotchkiss.
That's it, Hotchkiss, that's me.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Hotchkiss. Your wife's had twin boys.
Get away. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you, too. Yes, well, I'll be pushing off then.
But don't you want to see them or your wife?
No, not just now, thanks. I've got the girlfriend waiting outside.
That'll do, sister.
Get moving.
What's all the rush, Dad?
I've just become the father of twins.
Congratulations.
Oh, shut up. Come on, get. Hurry up.
Find out where they keep the pills in?
Nah, didn't have time. But I reckon I know after now. Son, you're going to go to work at last.
Dad, couldn't you possibly manage without me?
You're getting on, boy. You've got to start work sometime, haven't you?
Yes, well, the fact is I've had this offer of a job in insurance.
Would you believe it? He wants to go straight before he's even been crooked.
No, it doesn't mean it is.
Of course he doesn't.
Yes, I do.
He does.
Good job your poor mother isn't around to hear you say that. You promised on her deathbed that you go into business with your father.
Yes, well, I was 6 years old at the time.
Son, I'm depending on you. You're the only bloke I know who could possibly do what I got in mind.
Well, if you really mean that, Dad, I suppose...
That's my boy.
What exactly do you want me to do?
Well, if I could get somebody into this hospital officially, they'd be able to nose about a bit, wouldn't they?
You mean me?
You got it.
But, Dad, it's a maternity hospital.
No, not as a patient.
Thank goodness for that.
As a nurse.
Well, your pulse beat's all right, Sir Bernard.
Strong?
Beautifully strong. And that's all right, too.
Normal?
Wonderfully normal.
Well, it wasn't half an hour ago. I was right up. You asked Miss Banks, wasn't I, dear?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I can assure you, whatever else you may have, it certainly is not Asian flu.
Of course not. I knew that. I could have told you. What do you mean about whatever else I might have had?
Oh, well, you were probably suffering from some slight digestive upset or something. How are your bowels?
My bowels are perfectly all right. Why bring them into it?
Well, as you well know, Sir Bernard, irregularity can cause slight fever symptoms.
I'm not irregular. I'll have you know I'm one of the most regular fellows in the business.
Oh, as long as you have no pain or discomfort.
Certainly not. Now, if you'll kindly both stop fussing and go, I have work to do.
Very well, Sir Bernard. Oh, there was one small problem, Sir Bernard.
Yes, what is it?
Mrs. Tidy in Bun Ward, you know.
Yes, what about her?
Well, she's 3 weeks over her time, and I was wondering whether we oughtn't to consider bringing it on.
Bring it on? Bring what on?
Why, the birth.
Bring it on! Bring it off! What do I care?
Oh, really, Sir Bernard?
Can't anyone else make a decision around here? Ask Dr. Prod. I've got far more important things to worry about.
Very well, Sir Bernard. And if you'll take my advice, you'll lie down and have a good rest.
I don't need a good rest. I'm perfectly all right to hear. B. Bowels. Diseases of the bowels.
All right, you can get dressed again, Mr. Jenkins. Upon my soul, if it ain't Nurse Ball, the fairest flower of them all.
A present for you, Doctor.
No, you cannot tempt me with strong drink.
Funny, those were my exact words to you when I first came here.
Touché. Fresh as a mountain stream.
Well, why don't you take your shoes and socks off and have a nice paddle?
I'll get you in the end, you little minx.
Well, Doctor?
Yes, I'm afraid you're pregnant again, Mrs. Jenkins.
What?
You're pregnant again.
Oh, no, not again. It's too much. It really is.
I thought you were going to stop all that nonsense.
What?
I thought you were going to stop having relations.
Oh, I've tried, Doctor. But you know what it is? My husband gets into bed and he says, "Are you going to sleep or what?"
And you say, what?
Well, that settles it this time. Whether he likes it or not, I'm going to use something from now on.
You better, Mrs. Jenkins.
What do you think's the safest, Doctor?
For you, Mrs. Jenkins, a hearing aid.
What?
Oh, dear.
Come on, son, hurry up. I want to get you in there by 6.
I'm nearly ready.
Funny, women always take a long time dressing.
Especially when they're men.
Well, this is the best I can do.
Oh, I fancy you, dear.
Cyril, you look lovely.
Come off it.
Hello, Jim.
Get off. Leave her alone.
What do you think, Dad? Dad, what's the matter?
Nothing. It's a bit of a shock, that's all. It's like seeing your poor old mum standing there again.
Well, I think he looks lovely. He could afford me any time.
Yeah, well, that shouldn't be too difficult.
I still think we ought to get a woman to do it.
No, son. In this business, you never want to trust a woman to do anything you can do yourself. Well, I reckon he'll pass. What do you say, Fred?
Oh, I was thinking, couldn't he do with a bit more here?
What for?
Well, I agree with Freddie. I'd like to see a bit more.
You would. Don't you realise that's the point? He doesn't want to draw attention to himself, does he? If you make him any bigger, everybody's going to start gawping, aren't they?
I could stick a couple of socks in there, Dad.
No, forget it. It's just a couple of knockers. Them, I mean. Turn around. The skirt's a bit tight, isn't it?
I like seeing women in tight skirts, especially from behind.
Shut up. What you got under here? Tin drawers? What the hell have you got your trousers on for?
What's the matter? Nobody's going to look up there, are they?
How do you know? You're a nurse, aren't you? A patient might drop in a dead faint at your feet. Come to, look up, what's she going to see?
A lot more without these on.
Shut up laughing. Did you get the knickers?
Yeah, black lace ones. I'll get some strange looks from the shop assistants as well, I can tell you.
Yeah, well, don't get them. Go on.
All right.
Dad, nurses don't wear black lace ones.
They don't wear rolled-up trousers either.
Here they are.
Well, those are all right. What's the matter with that?
Apart from anything else, there's no opening in the front.
Well, of course there isn't. Women don't have them.
I know that.
Well, shut up arguing and put them on.
All right, Dad. Couldn't I go disguised as a male orderly?
Are you raving mad? Have you ever heard of a male orderly wearing black lace knickers?
Well, I certainly can't see anything wrong with your stomach, Sir Bernard.
Yes, well, I didn't really expect you to, you know. It was just one of Matron's foolish fancies, and we have to humour her, you know.
Yes. Yeah, she's always had a very soft spot for you, Sir Bernard.
That's only to be expected. She admires a man of character. Well, I won't waste any more of your time, Pearson.
I must say your pelvic cavity is very interesting, though.
Oh, in what way?
Well, it's rather large for a man, more like a woman, would you say?
Yes, it is. Never used to be like that. Well, what does it mean?
Well, there's nothing to worry about, Sir Bernard. On the contrary, as you well know, it can be a great asset when it comes to childbearing.
Yes. Well, if you'll excuse me, Pearson, I have a lot to do. A woman's work is never done. I mean, a man's work is never fun. Goodbye. It's impossible.
Sit down, will you? Name, please?
Smethurst.
Oh, yes, I have some good news for you, Mrs. Smethurst.
Miss Smethurst?
Oh, in that case, I have some bad news for you, Miss Smethurst. Thanks, Bee.
Good morning, Doctor.
Morning, get your clothes off. I'll be with you in a minute.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Thank you, Doctor.
Oh, I'm awfully sorry. I wasn't expecting you, Matron.
Obviously. I'd like to talk to you about Mrs. Tidy in Bun Ward.
Oh, I know, the one with the bottomless stomach.
I think we ought to induce labour this evening.
Oh, yeah? What does the old rabbi say?
If by the old rabbi you mean Sir Bernard Cutting, he's quite prepared to leave the final decision to you, strange as that may seem.
Oh, well, if you say this evening, that's all right with me, Matron.
Thank you, Doctor. Oh, incidentally, I'm expecting some more student nurses today.
Oh, really?
I would like to point out that they are in this hospital to further their education.
Don't you worry, Matron. I shall do everything I possibly can with them.
That's just what I wish to avoid.
Now remember, I just want you to find out where they keep the stuff and get me a plan of the hospital.
Yes, but what happens if somebody stops me and asks me what I'm doing?
Well, that's the beauty of this nurse's gear. Nobody's even going to give you a second look.
It's the first look I'm worried about.
You've no need to be, Cyril, honest. You look lovely.
Will you stop telling him he looks lovely?
Well, he does.
All right, we'll drop the whole thing and put him in for Miss World.
Yes, a load of nurses arriving now, look.
5:30. They must be going on duty. Go on, how's your chance?
Hey?
Just tag along behind them. Well, go on, get a move on.
I can't move fast, Dad. These damn knickers are too tight.
It's much safer that way. Ask any girl.
Do you mind? Come on, hurry up. That's it, son. Now, remember, we're depending on you. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
That's my girl.
Report to the desk, girls. Excuse me, miss. Are you with the others?
Oh, yes, that's right.
Over there.
Oh, thank you.
Name?
Carter.
Carter. First name?
Cyril.
Cyril?
Cyril. C-Y-R-I-L-L-E.
Cyril. Very unusual name.
It's a Cyril. It's a real name.
Would you like to sit over there with the rest, please? Can't you sit down, Nurse Carter?
No, I can't.
What?
The elastic's gone.
Oh, dear.
I don't suppose you've got a safety pin, have you?
Yes.
Thank you.
Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Haven't you made a mistake?
How do you mean?
This is the gents.
Yes, I know it is. Oh, knickers. I mean, look, I'm terribly sorry. Please forgive me.
I don't mind in the least. I mean, no need to worry. I won't tell a soul.
About what?
Black lace ones, eh? Very kinky.
Hey?
Don't rush off, love. I was only kidding, love.
Dr. Prod, I've been waiting for you.
Oh, there you are, Matron. I was just looking for you.
That is the last place you would have found me.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And may I ask what that nurse was doing in there?
Pinning up a knicker. No, the poor kid just made a mistake. Went in the wrong door.
And you just happened to be in there?
Yeah. No. I
I went in after her.
That I can believe. Mrs. Kemp, I'm rather busy at the moment. Would you mind taking the nurses to the home and allocate rooms?
Certainly, Matron. All right, girls, come along. Follow me, please.
When you finish, Dr. Prod, perhaps we can carry on with the business of the hospital.
After you, Matron. Hello, Mrs. Tardy, and how are we this evening?
No complaints, thank you, Doctor.
Good, good.
Except that,
Yes?
they were a bit stingy with the potatoes tonight.
Yes, well, I'm not so much concerned with your input as your output.
Oh, there's no trouble there. I'll go regular. You ask Sister.
I think the doctor's referring to your baby, Mrs. Tidy.
Why, there's nothing wrong with it, is there?
Oh, no, he just seems to be reluctant to put in an appearance, that's all.
Oh, well, when you look how the world is today, there's nothing worth coming out for, is there? I mean, the world's in a shocking state. You take the common
Well, all the
law.
same, I think we'll all give him a bit of a nudge, shall we?
You're not going to stick that in the poor little beggar.
No, only into you, Mrs. Tidy.
No, you're not puncturing me.
It's for your own good. You've gone on far too long.
I don't care. I'm having my kid naturally if I have to lie here for the rest of my life.
Sister? Now, don't be silly, Mrs. Tidy. This won't harm you or the baby, I can promise you.
I'm not having it, I tell you.
Now, please hold still. So sorry. Mrs. Tidy, if you kick me again, I warn you, I'll put you on a strict diet. That's better. Now then.
Ow!
Well, I haven't touched you yet.
Oh!
What's the matter?
It's starting. Oh!
Are you sure it isn't indigestion again?
It can't be. I've hardly had anything to eat all day.
All right, sister. Take her down to delivery.
Yes, Matron. Oh, but let me finish my dinner first. Oh! Oh!
All right, Doctor. You may go.
Eh? Oh, what am I going to do with this?
Well, I'm sure you don't require any suggestions from me, Doctor. Put a call through for Mr. Tidy. His wife started labour.
Well, again, well, let's hope she finishes this time.
Is this Sir Bernard's mail?
Yes, Matron, last delivery.
Oh, I'll take it to him. I want to see how he is.
First signs of physical change. Yes, who is it? Who is it?
It's Matron, Sir Bernard.
Just a moment, Matron. I won't be a minute. Yes, Oh, I'm coming now, Matron.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sir Bernard. I didn't know you were changing.
Changing? What are you talking about? I'm not changing. That's a lie, do you hear? It's a lie.
Your clothes, Sir Bernard.
Oh, my God. Sorry, I thought you were inferring that I... Well, don't keep staring at me as if I were a freak.
Oh, you misunderstand me, Sir Bernard.
Oh, no, I don't. I know what you are thinking. And let me tell you, I'm a man like any other man.
Oh, no. I cannot agree with that.
What?
You have something very few men have.
What do you mean?
Greatness.
Oh, well, there's no denying that, naturally.
If I may say so, Sir Bernard, I think you've been overdoing it.
Overdoing it? What do you mean, overdoing it? Overdoing what?
Work. It's time you had a holiday, I think.
I don't want a holiday, and will you kindly stop fussing over me?
I'm only thinking of you.
Well, stop thinking of me and go away.
Very well, Sir Bernard. Oh, I nearly forgot. Your mail.
Yes, I am, and I can prove it. Do you hear? Prove it.
How's it happened?
Not yet, I don't think.
Oh, thank heavens. I'm in time. Ah, oh, mute. Oh, no. I can't stay here.
Madge, can you come up and help me with my hair? But I'm undressed. So what? I'm in a hurry. Oh, all right.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, Dad.
Cyril, what's up?
I've got into a spot of bother.
What, already? What's happened? Where are you?
I'm in this nurse's bedroom.
Nurse's bedroom? You're supposed to be finding out where the stuff is. And don't tell me it's right there.
No, Dad. They seem to think I was a new student nurse, so they put me in this room.
Oh, my God. I told you not to do anything that would draw attention to you.
But I couldn't help it. If I hadn't had to go to the gents to pin up me knickers, it wouldn't have happened.
You went to the gents to pin up your knickers?
Look, Dad, I haven't got time to explain it now, but I can't stay here.
Why not?
Another nurse lives in this room.
So what? She's not on to you, is she?
No. But she will be when I get undressed to go to bed.
I'll tell you what. Get undressed under your nightie. Your mum always used to do that before we got married.
Dad, I haven't got a nightie.
All right, son, all right, all right. Don't panic. Don't go to bed. That's it. Now, try and find out something this evening, and I'll be along later.
Yes, but listen...
Hello? Someone in there?
Dad, I'll have to go now. There's someone at the door.
Right, I'll be in the father's waiting room. Now, you try and get a plan of the hospital.
Hey, you. Let me in. Oh, hello. I'm your roommate, Susan Ball. Something wrong?
Hey? Oh, no, you're beautiful. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to be personal.
Oh. Oh, that's all right. You just keep saying things like that, and you and I are going to get along just fine. What do I call you?
Surreal.
All right, Surreal. Let's see if we can't make you feel at home. Loo and bathroom in there, and that's your bed there.
Oh, thanks.
Where's your luggage?
Oh, I haven't got any. I lost it at the railway station.
Well, I can let you have anything you might need.
Oh, no, I'm perfectly all right, thanks.
You'll find you won't need a night in here. This place is so well heated, you can sleep in the raw. I always do.
Oh, no. I shan't be staying here.
Oh, come here. Don't talk like that. You know, once you settle down, you'll find you'll like it here. It's a good hospital, and there's still quite a few young doctors who are still prepared to take no for an answer. All except for old Prod, that is. Oh, dear. You want to watch out for him. Do you know, he collects nurses like some men collect big game trophies. Around here, we call him the taxidermist.
You're not going to bed now, are you?
Oh, good heavens, no. Now I'm going to go have me a quick shower, because I've got a date. Oh, these rotten catches. Surreal, would you mind undoing it for me?
Oh!
Dr. Good. Dr. Good!
Oh, hello. Do forgive me, Sir Bernard. I was miles away.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, perhaps I should come back some other time.
Oh, no, I'm back now. And what can I do for you, Sir Bernard?
Well, I've got a bit of a problem.
We all. Would you care to...
I can't do it lying down.
Oh, dear me, you do have a problem.
No, I mean, I prefer to sit down, if you don't mind.
Don't mind if it turns you on. Who cares?
Yes, now look here, Dr.
Yes.
Good. You must understand, this interview must be purely off the record.
I can assure you that anything you say to me will go into one ear and out of the other.
Yes, that doesn't altogether surprise me.
As a matter of fact, I was talking to my wife only the other day. Hamlet, I said. Oh, I call her Hamlet because she thinks she's a Great Dane. Isn't it silly?
Dr. Good, I'm not interested in your wife.
Well, that's a funny thing. Neither am I. Shall we forget her?
With pleasure.
Good. Now, what was it I wanted to talk to you about?
It's the other way around.
Is it? What is?
A conversation, I mean. I came here to consult you.
Oh, well, that puts a different light on the whole matter. Do consult.
Thank you. I was wondering if you personally had ever thought about the possibilities of having a sex change.
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm quite happy as I am. But thank you very much, Sir Bernard.
No, I don't mean you. I mean, generally speaking. Have you ever known of a case of a man turning into a woman?
No, but I've heard of one who turned into a one-way street.
Doctor, please, be serious. You see, I have this patient who genuinely thinks that he is turning into a woman.
Dear me. Are there any physical changes?
Oh, no, well, I don't think so. I haven't looked for the last 2 hours. I mean, at him. I haven't looked at him. No, I think it's a purely mental obsession.
Has he had any experience of the opposite sex?
Oh, no, he hasn't had time. I mean, he hasn't had his career. He's been far too busy with his career.
Ah, then I think I understand. Your patient is suffering from a pent-up desire to prove to himself that he is a man.
You think so? Yes. Yes. You may be right.
I'm sure I am. And I would recommend that he finds a suitable partner as quickly as possible.
And by suitable, you mean willing.
And able.
Yes. Oh, I feel better already. For him. I feel better for him, I mean. Oh, thank you, Dr. Good. You've been most helpful. Oh, I can't tell you. Oh, yes, I'll get on to it right away.
Matron, any news?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Tidy.
What's she doing?
Well, at this moment, consuming a large plate of fish cakes.
Fish cakes? Ever since she got pregnant, she's had this craving for fish cakes, even in the middle of the ruddy night. You know, she must have polished off thousands of them. I'll tell you one thing. If ever this child gets born, it's going to be smothered in breadcrumbs.
Ah, Dr. Prod, you're in emergency tonight.
Right, sir, Matron.
We're standing by for a possible premature.
Oh, no.
Well, I don't think you'll mind when you find out who she is. I shall be up in my room if I'm required, Arthur.
What did she mean by that? Who is it that's coming in?
Jane Darling, the film star.
Really? Hello, it's my pin-up girl.
Dad? Oh, good evening.
Excuse me.
That's all right. Lost again?
Yes, that's right. Excuse me.
You know, love, what you want is a plan of this place.
How did you know?
Well, can you think of any better way of getting to know your way around?
Oh, yes. I see what you mean. Well, if you excuse me.
I've got a plan up in my room.
Have you really?
All the doctors have one.
I'd like to see yours.
Likewise.
In your room, you say?
That's it. Room 15 on the 5th floor. If you'd like to come up in 10 minutes, I'll show it to you.
If I come, will you promise to behave?
Naturally.
All right, then. I'll be there.
And when I behave naturally, I never get any complaints.
Yes, who is it?
It's me, Frankie. Come in. It is all right for tonight, isn't it?
Yes, but I'm so frightened somebody's going to see you coming here one night.
Oh, get away with you. It's only once a week.
Yes, but you know how gossip goes around the hospital, and after all, you are a married man, Francis.
Yes, I know, but as I've told you, my wife doesn't like it.
I can't think why not.
No, she thinks it's a waste of time. Do you know, she won't even look at it.
Oh, what a shame.
Yes.
And a man needs a little relaxation when he comes home.
Yes, of course. That's why I'm so thrilled you like it as much as I do.
Well, as long as we're careful.
Careful, a little drinky first.
Oh, lovely. Well, should be a good one tonight.
Yes. If it's anything like last week, that was wonderful. Cheers.
Good health. Ooh. Are you ready?
Rather.
can't think why your wife doesn't like it. It's the best program on television.
Oh, I know. But you know she'd rather curl up on a hearth rug with a good bone.
It's coming on.
And now it's time for this week's exciting episode of The Surgeons.
The Surgeons, the everyday drama of a great hospital. Last week, we left Nurse Spencer unconscious on the operating table, while Dr. Carpenter, her lover, prepared to fight for her life, still unaware that his estranged wife, Rachel, had secretly substituted a cylinder of deadly carbon dioxide gas in place of her life-giving oxygen.
Yes, what do you want?
You remember me, Mr. Hotchkiss. I was here this morning.
Oh, yes, I thought you'd had your baby.
No, I'm leaving that to the missus.
Oh, well, you know where to go.
Thank you. Evening.
Evening. You haven't had it yet, then?
No, I reckon it'll be here tonight, though.
Well, you'll be lucky. I've been here every night for the last 10 days.
They sent for me.
Don't mean a thing. That's the way they work around here. When in doubt, send for the ruddy father.
Yes. Well, that'll teach you to turn over and go back to sleep next time, won't it?
That's not funny. My old woman's waited 7 years to have a baby.
She needn't have done that.
Huh?
Ah, I had the same trouble when I kept chickens.
Chicken?
Used to get plenty of eggs, but the hens could never produce baby chicks.
Oh, no.
Till somebody told me what to do.
What was that?
Change the cock.
Oh, that's very funny. I don't think...
Mr. Grant?
Yes?
Congratulations, you've got a fine boy.
Hey, what about me, then? I was here before him.
Better luck next time.
I'll get shunted.
Come in now. Come in.
No wonder they call you the taxidermist. Do they? Well, it just shows you there's nothing like advertising. Sit down, love. Make yourself at home.
Oh, no, I can't stay.
Nonsense. Of course you can. Just so we're not disturbed. Now then, what about a little drink?
Oh, no, I never touch it.
Oh. Cigarette, then?
No, I never touch them.
Well, that leaves only one thing to offer you.
I never touch that either.
Oh, come on, love. You haven't come out to my room to play games.
You're dead right. I came to look at your plan.
Who cares about the damn plan?
Plan first.
Look, I've been planning all bloody evening. It's time for action now.
I shall scream! Matron! Matron!
Well, there you are. But you know damn well he didn't come up here just for that.
Oh, yes. This is just what I wanted.
And this is just what I wanted.
Head off! Now then, where do they keep the pills?
Eh?
You know, the pill. I was told there was a big store of them here.
Oh, I get you now. Down in the basement here, but I can't get you in it now, love. They're locked up.
Oh, I don't want it for myself.
Oh, good.
Get off! Is this the only way down to the basement?
Oh, that's enough of the damn plan. Love, we're wasting time.
Oh, I haven't finished with it yet.
What are you doing? You give it back.
You promised you'd give it to me.
I will, too, but not that. It's not mine. So come on.
Come and get it.
Oh, you want to play games?
No, I didn't mean that. No, get off. No, I didn't mean that.
Get off!
Get away!
Leave
me alone! Take your hand off! Take your hand!
What's this, then, eh? Rolled up socks? Why, you little cheat. What else you got down there, eh?
Get off.
Come here.
Get off. Warning you. That's enough. I don't have to use any rough stuff.
I wouldn't if I were you, love. I was boxing champ at guys.
Oh, let me go. Please, you'll be sorry. Let me go.
Try and make me, love. Who's that?
Me.
Oh. God, what a woman. Hey, love.
Oh, come on, love. Here, now. They'll be there within half an hour.
Hey, Doc. You're wanted.
Oh, blast. What is it?
The premature film star, her old man just been on it, started.
Damn it, is the ambulance here?
Yeah, waiting outside. Look, there's the address.
Right. You get it?
Yeah. Here it is.
What's this?
Oh, sorry, Dad. It's one of my Bristols.
That's it. Let's go. But we can't go on an emergency without a nurse.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I am only the attendant. I just
All
can't...
right, well, hang on a minute. Hang on. You'll do nicely.
What do you do? Let me go.
I'm sorry, love. We've got a little job.
I don't want to. Leave me alone, will you? That driver touched my bottom.
Something tells me Cyril's taking this job too seriously.
Nurse, forceps, scalpel, swabs. More oxygen. Sister, quick, more swabs.
Who's that?
Just as it was getting exciting, too.
Yes, sir, who is it?
It's me, Matron, Sir Bernard. I'd like to come in.
Sir Bernard. Just a moment, Sir Bernard. Can't find you in my room.
I'll hide.
This way. Here. Look at the door. I'm so sorry, Sir Bernard. I was just in the middle of undressing.
Oh, well, don't let me stop you, Matron.
I beg your pardon?
No, I'm very broad-minded, you know. I might not even look the other way.
Sir Bernard, do you think it's quite wise coming to my room at night? People might misunderstand.
I don't think so. They'll merely think we're having a bit of the old slap and tickle.
Really, Sir
Oh,
Bernard?
why not? After all, it's perfectly natural. You're a man and I'm a woman.
Sir Bernard, are you sure you're feeling quite yourself?
Oh, on the contrary, I've never felt more like it. Myself, I mean.
Don't you think you ought to go and lie down?
Now you're getting the idea.
No, I mean in your room.
Oh, well, why? It's much more comfortable here. Come on, sit down. What on earth was that?
I expect it was just a spring.
Oh, I thought it sounded like breaking glass. And that would never do, would it? Remember what happened to the skipper?
I'm sure you're not feeling well, Sir Bernard. Do you feel hot?
Very.
Oh, I should go and get my thermometer.
Oh, that's not what I want.
What is it then?
Matron, a man and a woman are here to fulfill one basic function. You know what that is, don't you?
Well, I should do after 15 years in a maternity hospital.
That's what's wrong with me. I need to prove myself as a man.
Well, the proof of the pudding is in the eating.
Exactly. So will you lay the table or shall I? Get your cruet out.
Sir Bernard, you can't be suggesting...
Why not? You know there's a mutual attraction between us. You must have felt it, working together all these years, side by side, brushing against each other.
Oh, so you felt it too, that exciting tingling.
I've only got to think of you, and I have a tingle.
Oh, how wonderful, but I never thought that you wanted me to.
Desperately.
Oh, I don't know what to say. It's all so sudden.
Oh, my dear, I don't expect you to make up your mind immediately. Take your time. Think it over for a couple of minutes. You're all of a tingle, aren't you? Tingle, tingle.
Hello, Tingle here. Matron here. Yes, Arthur. I see. Has the ambulance left? Well, if you could get in touch with... Prepare for it. That was Arthur. There's an emergency coming in half an hour.
Oh, damn it. Then the time for thinking is past. Give me your answer, will you?
Oh, I don't know what to say.
Yes or no?
Oh, yes and no.
Yeah. What? What does that mean, yes and no?
Well, yes, if you're asking me to marry you, and no, if you're not.
Well, I don't have to get married to prove myself.
Well, you do to prove yourself with me.
But how do we know we're physically suited to each other? I mean, it's like do-it-yourself with the wallpaper, isn't it?
Wallpaper?
Yes, you don't just go into the shop and buy enough for the whole room. You tear yourself off a little strip and try it first.
That may be so, but you're not going to stick me up against the wall.
Better
step on it, Doctor. She's pretty near.
Don't worry, old lad. She's in good hands. Even got a nurse.
Good luck, darling. I'll be along as soon as I can park the au pair. She won't stay in the house alone at night, you see.
Right, let's go.
Bye.
Okay, darling.
Okay, darling.
Oh.
Is it bad, Miss Darling?
Oh, yes.
I can give you a jab to kill it for a bit if you like.
Yes, please, Doctor.
Right. There's in that case there, you'll find a hypo. Go on. A hypodermic.
Whoa. What, this thing?
That's it. Fill it from that bottle there, the one labelled pethidine. That's easy. Take it easy. Won't be long now, Miss Darling.
Hurry up, nurse. I'm coming.
Oh, you idiot! You're giving me the lot.
Quickly, do something!
Yes, miss. Right away, miss.
Dr. Hebb, me! It's coming!
Oh, no! No, I do not believe in free love, and what's more, I think it's very insulting of you to ask me.
Well, you don't believe in paying for it, do you?
I don't want to hear any more, and I think you'd better go before you say something you may regret.
I know what it is. There's someone else, isn't there? You've got a lover.
Already, haven't you?
Certainly not! It's just that I'm a simple woman with simple tastes, and I want to be wooed.
Oh, you can be as rude as you like with me.
Oh, no, you don't understand. I want to be made a fuss of. I want to be given chocolates and flowers.
Oh, well, here you are. And I'll buy you a packet of fruit and nut tomorrow. Now, come on, stop messing about.
I didn't think it was possible that someone could doubt the depth that you've gone and be... Listen, man,
I'm only flesh and blood. I'm tingling like a beast, aflame with passion, burning with desire. Here, I told you I was not stuffed, didn't I?
Oh, some water, something!
All right, don't panic. I'll see to it. Stand well back there, turn now then, don't panic. This will be all right. Now there, here we go, see? That's how the month. Don't worry, I'll soon have it out. You, Jezebel! Oh.
Bernard, I can explain!
Look, listen, they just phoned. Look, here's the message. Look. Jane, darling, I've been taken to Finisham Hospital, eh?
Look, I can't help that, mate. I'll tell you she's not here yet.
It's true, we were just watching television.
In the wardrobe? Oh, the indignity. I shall never be able to hold up my head again.
Oh, Sir Bernard Matron, you best come quick. Hey, come on, Dick.
Prod! Good gracious. What happened to him?
Don't ask me, sir. We just found him like that when we opened up.
He's drunk.
That's not all, sir. Take a look inside.
Oh, triplets? Nurse, did you?
Yes, she did. And she was absolutely wonderful.
3 little darlings. 3 darlings.
Right, now this is the storeroom where they keep all the stuff, down in the basement here.
Oh, yeah? Where do they have all the babies, then?
Up in the wards, stupid. Where do you think?
Well, it doesn't always follow. My mum had me on top of a bus.
I'm glad he told us that. Makes the job much easier.
Number 73 it was, bang in the middle of Brixton High Street.
All right. So you're a born traveller. Now, will you shut up for a minute and listen? Now, as far as I can see, the only way we can get into the basement here is through the front door of the hospital there.
Can't be right.
Why not?
Number 73 doesn't go to Brixton.
Oh, God, blimey.
It does.
Does not. Goes from Marble Arch out to Putney and Wimbledon.
It can't do. Else how could I have been born in Brixton?
Oh, shut up.
Well, I want to know where I was born, didn't I?
I don't care where you were born. It's bad enough it happened. Now, we've got more important things to talk about. Now then, as far as I can see, you're both wrong. The 73 goes to Holloway.
It does not.
Oh, yeah, I ought to know. I used to catch it on the way to visit the old woman when she was in the nick.
No, you're thinking of the 116.
I am not thinking of the 116.
It goes down to Balls Pond Road and then turns left into Islington.
What are you talking about?
After Putney, it goes to
Oh, what a load of rubbish. That goes through Kensington. The fuzz. Wait a minute. What are we doing? We're not wanted for anything yet.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
See who it is.
papers.
It's only the papers.
All right, then.
Here, there's a picture of Cyril on the front page.
Let me see. Oh, no.
There's one in this one, too.
Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. It's a good likeness, isn't it?
Yeah, great.
Says here about something happened to the doctor in the ambulance, and blimey, Cyril delivered the babies.
See that? Just shows you what a good education can do for you, doesn't it?
Fancy old Cyril and heroin.
Do you think you'll get a medal?
You get a kick up the backside, that's what he'll get.
Well, I only asked. What's he done?
What's he done? He just about ruined the whole thing, that's what he's done. Take it easy, I said to him. Don't do anything that'll draw any attention to you, I said. He couldn't have drawn more bloody attention if he'd had the kids himself. I've got to get down there.
Well, Mrs. Tidy, another false alarm, I see.
Afraid so, Matron. Do you know what I think? All that talk of injecting me put him off.
Possibly.
Still, it's nice to be back. I don't like that delivery room. It's not very comfortable, is it?
Well, it isn't meant for comfort, Mrs. Tidy. Well, it looks as if we'll have to try something else, doesn't it?
Well, now you mention it, I wouldn't mind some of those sausages and tomatoes.
Yeah. God, what is it? Quick, tell me, what's she had?
Bacon and egg and fried potatoes.
Eh?
So far.
Huh? And she had the,
No, I'm afraid not, Mr. Tidy. You may as well go back to your trains.
What, again? I can't do that. What do my mates say? I should be a laughing stock.
Well, in your job, you should be used to that.
I've got to be back at work on Monday, you know. We're starting another strike then.
Really? Well, if it hasn't arrived by then, I think I might join you.
Now, look here. I'm not budging from here until she's had it, and that's it.
Well, please yourself, Mr. Tidy, but there's nothing more we can do about it.
What? Dynamite, that's what she needs. Give her dynamite!
Morning, Arthur.
Morning, Sir Bernard.
Sir Bernard.
Yes, what is it, Matron?
I would like to apologize for what happened in my room.
Matron, if you're worried that I might be considering disciplinary action, you needn't be. We're all mature adult people, and whatever goes on between you and Dr. Good is no concern of mine, however disgusting it may be.
But nothing goes on. We're just good friends.
I know all about good friends. I had one at school. She was the groundsman's daughter, but she never got off the ground.
That is a very uncalled for remark, Sir Bernard, and I shall expect an apology.
And it's not all you're expecting, I shouldn't wonder.
Very well, Sir Bernard. But don't come to me again when you want to prove yourself. I am a woman, not a do-it-yourself kit.
Good morning, Doctor. Have a bad night?
No, thanks. I just had one.
Just exactly what did you do to my roommate last night?
Your roommate?
Yes, Nurse Carter.
What did I do to her?
Yes. Well, she hasn't been back to the room all night. She's just disappeared.
That's the best news I've heard today.
Well, I hope she's all right, that's all. I'm supposed to be looking after her.
Believe me, Nurse Ball, that girl can look after herself.
Have you done Mrs. Brown's specimen?
What?
Mrs. Brown's specimen.
Yeah, first done. Yeah, take it away. Still in the first basement, please.
Good morning, Doctor.
Ah, Mrs. Tucker, isn't it? Do sit down, Mrs. Tucker.
Thank you, Doctor.
Now, what's your problem?
Well, I came to see you 3 months ago, if you remember, because I was going to get married. And I was a little bit worried about my husband being able to have a baby.
Yes, that's right. He was a bit older than you, wasn't he?
88.
Yes. And?
Well, if you remember, you suggested it might be a good idea if I were to take in a lodger. You know, someone a little nearer my own age.
Yes, but purely off the record, of course.
Well, it worked. I'm pregnant.
Really? What about your husband?
Oh, he's tickled pink.
Oh, that's all right, then. What about the lodger?
Well, that's the trouble. She's pregnant too.
Nurse Carter, I've been worried about you. Where have you been?
Fast asleep in the sluice room, matron.
I couldn't stand all that fuss last night. I just had to get away.
But you acted splendidly, my dear. We're all very proud of you.
Oh, no, Matron, I don't think I'm cut out to be a nurse. I want to pack it all in.
Oh, nonsense. You're just tired. Now, you take the day off, have a nice rest, and tomorrow you'll feel quite differently about it, I'm sure.
Oh, no, I won't.
Take it from me, I've had hundreds of capable nurses through my hands, and you have that extra little something the others haven't got.
How did you know?
Excuse me, matron, but the dispenser is right out of Penbritton.
Oh, well, I shall go to my room, get the key, and meet you in the store. Now, Nurse Bull, take Nurse Carter to your room and put her to bed immediately.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Do as I say.
Come along, matron's pet. Let's go to bye-byes.
I think I can manage from here, thank you.
Oh, I may as well see you into bed.
No, I'd rather be alone if you don't mind.
Oh, please yourself.
Thank you.
I don't believe it. I just couldn't go without making sure you were okay.
Oh, yes, perfectly, thank you.
Only you fell right on your chest. I hope you didn't do it any damage.
Oh, no, it's fine, Rip.
Oh, good. Well, now I'm here, I might as well help you get undressed.
Oh, no, I can manage by myself, thank you.
Oh, come on, don't be so silly.
No, honestly, I don't need any help.
Well, good heavens, what are you worried about? As a nurse, I've had to undress plenty of men before.
I dare say, but that's beside the point. I mean, some people... You said men. Then you know then. But how?
Well, when you tripped on the stairs just now, I saw something that left no doubt at all.
Oh, well, that's it then, isn't it?
I've met some pretty kinky nurses in my time, but never one who wore striped shorts.
Oh, well, I pinched those last night when I split the black lace ones.
I'd love to have seen that.
I don't have to bother with this damn thing anymore.
Oh, that's much better. You know, you're really quite dishy.
I bet you say that to all the female impersonators.
Now, would you mind telling me, why the hell did you do it? For a bet or something?
Oh, no, it was nothing like that.
Oh, I see. You just felt the urge to become a nurse and deliver a few kids, eh?
Oh, no, honestly, I didn't know that was going to happen.
Well, why then? We are roommates, and roommates ought not to have secrets.
You won't like it if I tell you.
Well, I'm not forcing you to.
Oh, no, please don't go. Because I'd like you to know. You see, it all started...
There you go. I wonder if you could tell me where I could find Nurse Carter.
Are you from the press?
Oh, no, I'm his father. She's my son, my daughter. I got so many kids, it gets confusing.
Well, Mr. Carter, she's resting at the moment. She had a very hard night.
Yes, I know. But I'm sure she'd like to see me, just for a few minutes.
Well, since you're her father. She's at number 16, the nurse's home. That's outside and turn right.
Thank you.
Mrs. Kemp, what is Mr. Hotchkiss doing here?
Mr. Hotchkiss, matron?
Yes, the man who just went out.
Oh, that wasn't Mr. Hotchkiss, matron. That was Mr. Carter, Nurse Carter's father.
I could have sworn that... What did he want?
To see his daughter, I think. I sent him to the nurse's home.
Did you? There's something funny going on here.
I told you you wouldn't like it.
You a crook? I don't believe it.
Well, I'm not a proper one. It's my first go at it, actually. And I only did it to please me dad.
To pinch pills? But that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. It's stupid. You have to tell them, I suppose.
Well, yes, I suppose I should, but... Oh, I don't know. I just don't think they'd believe it. Well, I better get back to work.
You mean you're not going to?
Not going to what?
Tell them about me and what I'm doing here.
What about you? What are you doing here?
You're lovely, do you know that?
Ah, you're not so bad yourself.
What was that for?
For being kind enough not to undo my bra when I asked you to yesterday.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Here, stop it.
Excuse me.
Cheryl. This is my roommate, Susan.
Oh, hello.
How do you do? Is that the one you're worried about sharing a room with?
Yeah, that's right.
I sent you to the wrong school.
Will you excuse me? I've got to get back.
What do you think you're doing? Kissing nurses. And without your wig on. You might have given yourself away.
Oh, don't be silly, Dad. She knows all about it.
I know. They all do these days. You mean she knows about us?
Yeah, but don't worry. She won't tell anyone.
Well, that settles it. We got to do the job tonight.
You mean you're still going through with it?
Of course I'm going through with it.
Well, don't expect any help from me.
Now, son. Son, don't let me down. We're depending on you to get us in here.
No, I'm sorry, Dad, but...
You promised your mum.
Now, look, Dad.
Gertie, if you're listening to your son now, plug up your ear holes. It's too late. You hear that noise?
What?
She's turning in her grave.
All right. All right, Dad, I'll do it.
Good boy.
Just tell me what you want me to do.
Well, stop doing that for a start. Now, we'll be here at 11 o'clock sharp. You got that?
Yes.
Now, we don't want any more slip-ups this time, so please try and be careful. How did that nurse get onto you in the first place?
She saw these striped pants when I tripped on the stairs.
Well, we can't take a chance on that happening again. You'll have to take them off.
What?
Take your pants off.
Oh, no.
Get them off.
What's going on in there? Open this door at once.
That's Matron.
I'm going to get out.
That's Lou.
Yes, Carter, are you all right? Yes. Open this door at once. I know there's a man in there.
Let her in.
Oh, you poor child. Where is he? Where is the filthy beast? Oh! Come back, you monster! Come back! Come back, I want you!
My God, she's a sex maniac. Go! Good heavens, that's what's wrong with me. I love her. Miss Banks, I want to see Dr. Good immediately.
Dr. Good, psychiatry, can I help you? Oh, Miss Banks, does he?
Come in. Ah, good. My dear chap, come in and close the door, will you, old boy?
You wanted to see me about something, Sir Bernard?
Yes, and don't pretend you don't know what it is, you filthy beast.
What?
Don't try and deny it. I know what's been going on between you and Matron in her room every night, bouncing about together like a pair of ping-pong balls.
I beg your pardon. We've never had so much as an ounce of a bounce.
Don't expect me to believe all that claptrap about watching television. The set wasn't even turned on.
Oh, no, we had it off before you came in.
Ah, so you admit it then?
Certainly not. I've never felt about Matron in that way. But now you come to mention it.
Ah! I'll get the truth if I have to beat it out of you, you swine!
Oh, no, no. Bernard. No, Bernard, no. Help! 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 Oh, I think Sir Bernard's upset about something.
I'll kill him, do you hear? I'll kill him.
Bernard, please, you mustn't.
Get out of my way, Miss Banks.
I can't let you do it, Sir Bernard. Think of the scandal.
Get out of my way! Now it's time. Will you admit it?
I never even touched her, I swear it.
Liar and lecher. Admit it. Admit it.
I'm telling the truth, I swear it. Newt's honor.
You're a newt?
Yes. I've been master of the Grand Order of Newts for 5 years.
Really?
Of course. And I was a tadpole for 3 years before that.
But this is splendid. What pond do you belong to?
Wapping old stairs.
Really?
Yes.
I am a grand salamander newt of the Watford Pond.
You're not.
Glub, glub.
Glub, glub.
We swear to uphold the noble code of the Grand Order of Newts.
Now, come on, Mrs. Tidy, let's get to sleep.
But I'm still hungry.
it's not good to go to sleep on an empty stomach.
Well, I'd hardly call yours empty, Mrs. Tidy.
She's had 2 of everything for supper, Matron, and 2 mugs of cocoa.
Well, we can't let her go to sleep hungry, can we, sister? What about a nice big glass of castor oil?
Good night.
I'm going up to my room now, Arthur.
All right, Matron. Should be a quiet night. Nothing on the books.
Hope so, after last night. Who is it?
It's me, Susan. Here you are. I think they're dry enough.
Thanks a lot.
And next time, be a bit more choosy about which nurse you have a bath with. They smell something awful.
I didn't notice what she smelled like.
No, you were too busy looking. Oh, go and get changed. Here, do you know something? I don't know what your name is. What is it really?
Cyril!
Oh, dear. Well, I suppose I'll get used to it.
Does that mean you want to see me again, then?
Well, that all depends on you, doesn't it?
Well, you know I want to see you.
Well, that's all very well, but I don't fancy being a gangster's mole.
Look, I've told you. Honestly, I'm going to pack it all in.
All right, nurse. It's a deal.
How's the time?
2 minutes to.
Drive in slowly and park.
Dad, wait a minute. Listen. Dad.
Everything okay?
No. Prod's hanging around the entrance hall.
Prod? Is that the one who tried to get matey with you?
Yes, that's right. That's what I'm worried about.
Get him out here.
Me? How?
You're a woman, aren't you? Flush him.
Dad.
You seem a bit down tonight, Doc.
You'd be down too, mate, if you'd had 50 cc's of pethidine up the archipelago.
Hey, talking about that, here comes our little heroine.
Oh, no.
Oh, Dr. Prod. I wanted to apologise for what I did last night.
Oh, it's all right, love. It only hurts when I sit down.
Yes, but you've been so sweet about it that I feel that I owe you something in return.
Oh, if you put it like that. What had you in mind?
Well, I was wondering whether you'd like to see me back to the nurse's home.
Yes, I think I could just about manage it. Standing up.
I don't know what it is about a maternity hospital, but they all seem to be at it.
Just a minute. What's the matter? I've got something for you.
What is it?
A little surprise. Close your eyes.
Let me have it.
All right, that's it. Get Ernie.
All right, Ernie, this is it. How you get? Well, come on, jump.
I can't jump in my condition.
Oh! Bag.
And you.
Get the bag.
Nurse.
Get the bag!
Pregnant and I've got to carry my own bag. Come hold of that.
Kid, watch it. Just watch it.
Slowly, careful. Won't be long now, Mrs. Foggett. Nurse, please, you showed a vein.
Straight over to the left, Dad. Doctor?
Thank you.
Hey, what is all this?
It is all right. I am Dr. Zhivago. I have here an emergency.
Oh, are they expecting you, Doctor?
Expecting? What do you think this is, wind? Don't you worry, the nurse knows all about it.
Oh, well, you're in good hands with her, Doc.
Yeah, well, it's a proper little Florence the Nightingale.
Dr. Zhivago?
do I tell you? Work like a charm.
Oh,
What's the matter?
just shows you the power of suggestion.
What are you talking about?
Well, I could have sworn I felt it kicking just then.
You feel something kicking all right if you don't belt up. Come on, Freddie. Fill here. We'll never pick that lock.
Can't we blow it?
That's right. Wake up the whole hospital. No, only if we have to. Do you know where to keep the keys?
Your matron's got a set.
Where will I find her?
Up in her room, I expect, on the 5th floor.
You stay here with him.
Wait a minute. Supposing it happens while you're gone.
Supposing what happens?
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I keep thinking I'm really going to have one.
I'll give you one in a minute.
Here.
You twerp.
Oh, scusi, madame, scusi.
That's quite all right. But what are you doing here? What do you want?
I think we are lost. We look for the, how you say, removal room, no?
Oh, you mean the delivery room?
Jawohl, yeah.
I don't know how you found your way here, but it's on the ground floor, along there, down the stairs.
Ah, si, si. Gracias, mademoiselle, gracias. Enchanté. Con Federico. Arrivederci.
Here, Sid.
Good boy, you found him?
What are we looking for?
Oh, knickers.
Here, Sid. I found them.
Put him down!
What are we looking for?
Keys, you fool!
Oh, keys, you fool.
Matron, it's me. May I come in? It's Bernard. Matron. Still warm. She can't be far away. Oh, Matron, I've come to apologize. I misjudged you terribly.
Oh, and what's caused this sudden change, Sir Bernard? A desire to prove yourself again?
No, I was talking to Dr. Good, and he told me there was nothing between you. And as a brother Newt, I believe him implicitly.
A brother Newt?
Yes, we're both Newts, you know.
Oh, where'd you happen to meet? In a jam jar, perhaps?
Oh, now, don't be like that, Matron. Say you'll forgive me, please.
Oh, that's all very well, Sir Bernard. But the mere fact that you thought I could entertain a man in my room for the purpose of, well, that sort of thing.
What's wrong with that sort of thing?
I beg your pardon.
Well, when two people are genuinely attracted to each other.
As you are to me.
Desperately. You're the medicine I've been wanting 3 times a day and shake well before taking.
Oh, you have such a romantic way of putting things. I don't know what to say.
Just say you'll have me.
Come, Sir Bernard. Sit beside me.
What was that?
Oh, God.
Oh, no, not again.
You don't know I've put those gas meters in some funny places. Excuse me, madam.
Matron, how could you?
Sir Bernard, I don't know what that man was doing down there.
No, I should have shoved him in the cupboard like you did the last one. Perhaps you've got one in there already. My God, you have!
Yes, you've got woodworm in there, all right, miss. We'll send you an estimate.
Matron, I've only got one thing to say to you. Never try to join the Newts.
I've never seen those men. They were outside of the corridor.
Come on, let's get this door open.
Did you get it?
No, but we certainly stopped somebody else from getting it.
We should have to blow it. Ernie, get the stuff out.
Come on, hurry up.
Just careful with it, steady with it.
Sorry. There.
Just careful.
Looking for woodworm, reading the gas meter. I'm not a fool.
Well, you certainly are, if you believe that. I tell you, those men are up to no good. Arthur, have you seen any suspicious men about?
Suspicious, Matron?
Yes, one in uniform, the other in a dark suit with a beard.
Oh, you mean the men who came in with the emergency about a quarter of an hour ago?
There you are. What did I tell you?
Emergency? We're not expecting any emergencies, are we?
Well, Nurse Carter seemed to know all about it, Sir Bernard.
Nurse Carter? Where did they go?
Oh, up in the lift, Matron.
We'll get to the bottom of this. Arthur, lock all the doors and don't let anyone in or out. I'll find out who did it. I'll try as possible. It's the last thing
All right. Come on. Get down.
Sister Gwen! It's darling! Sister!
All right, Mrs. Tidy, it's all right. Just lie back. You won't be a moment. Just relax.
Come on, Dad, hurry up.
All right. That's it up. Here. Let's go.
Blimey, that was quick, Doc.
Yeah, it's my new method. I just whistle and out she comes. Pardon?
Hey, you can't go out, Doc. I've locked the doors.
Backwards, quick. Come on, through there. Get the door. Come on.
Oh, this is the maternity hospital here. Yeah, I'd like to report an explosion.
Yeah. Where could they have got to?
Right here. They must be round this way. They must have gone that way.
No! No! Come on! Come on!
Somebody's being
Now, come on, through here. Right. Oh, load of me stockings.
Shut up, get me Look out!
Mind me, Bob. Mind me, Bob.
Matron, through here, quickly.
Dirty nappies!
Come on, Matron, the wards.
Miss me!
Mr. Tidy, congratulations. Your wife's just had a fine boy.
At last. I told you to use dynamite, didn't I? Did you hear that, mates? I've got a boy.
You've done it! Yeah. Well done, mate. Congratulations. Here.
Well done.
There you go.
Ah, there they are.
Do you mind?
Darling. Oh, brother, there's millions of them like rabbits.
All right, the game's up. Hand over whatever it is you've got there.
Quiet, please. I am trying to phone.
Oh, Arthur, stop all that nonsense and call the police.
Well, I'm trying to.
I wouldn't, mate.
Why not?
Well, if it ever got out that the nurse who delivered those babies was a fella...
What? I don't believe it.
You want more proof?
He's right, Sir Bernard. We'd never live it down.
Very well. Arthur, put the phone down. What is your proposition?
Simple. We give you the stuff back, you let us go.
My baby.
Oh, shut up.
Give it to me.
Give it to her.
All right, hold the case then.
There.
You'll have to let them go, Sir Bernard.
Very well. Arthur, open the doors.
It's time we left.
What on earth? Prod! What on earth do you think you're doing, you idiot?
Well done, lad. Well done.
Our turn next, eh?
It better be.
You're not, are you?
Oh.
Did they look lovely?
Yeah. I'm glad something good's come out of it anyway.
Happy, my dear.
Especially for you.
Oh.
You'll be able to prove yourself at last.
Oh, I'm not worried about that anymore, I can assure you, my dear.
You gonna do another, Jobson?
Of course. Got a beauty lined up.
Really? What is it?
Well, I was reading the other day about this millionaire's nudist camp. Now, if I could just get somebody in there to look it over.
Hey, come back! Come back, you fools!
Matching pairs, blue and green wash basins for Carter's, Aberdeen.
Check.
2 Princess Suites, complete with stainless steel fittings for Girlings, London.
Check.
6 white, top-flashing urinals.
Stand up ones.
Is there any other sort?
I only asked. Funny things happen these days.
6 white, top-flashing urinals, regular design for the YWCA wigging. 1 matching The YWCA? Hey, you're right. Funny things do happen these days.
Well, Miss Withering, how does it feel? Comfortable?
Yes, I think so, Mr. Boggs.
Good, good. Comfort before beauty. That's what I always say.
A bit big in the bowl, I think.
It is only 2 centimetres more than our last model, and I'm sure we shan't fall out over that.
It's falling in I'm worried about.
No, I like your overall design, Mr. Good.
Oh, thank you, sir.
May I get off now, please?
Yes, of course, Miss Withering, and thank you. You've been most patient.
Yes, like Job on a monument. And what a monument.
We must make sure the catch is strong enough to support the seat.
Do you mind if I try it? Have you
No, go ahead.
Thank
Yes,
you.
do.
Yes. I don't think I can stand it for more than half an hour.
It was hardly designed for a reading room.
Look at this. Very slender, this pedestal, isn't it?
It's streamlined.
What for? Wind resistance?
In any case, the thickness has nothing whatsoever to do with the tensile strength.
I hope you're right, Mr. Coote. I have had bitter experience of what happens when one of these collapses. Or rather, my poor dear wife had. Rest her soul.
I can assure you, sir, an elephant could safely use that toilet.
Not without a much bigger bowl.
We can't afford to take any chances, Mr. Coote. No dependability before beauty, I always say. Miss Withering, if you wouldn't mind, just one more time. And this time, my dear, come down on it like a ton of bricks. So far, so good. Now, if you'll just bump up and down a bit. Excellent, excellent. Bump, bump.
Things that go in the night.
Yeah, one matching pair of what?
Buttes.
One matching pair of... Hey?
Hello, Mert, love.
Oh, hello, Vic.
How about it this afternoon, then?
Not standing up.
No, sitting down. I've got these grandstand tickets, you see. The kick-off's at 3 o'clock. It should be a smashing match.
3 o'clock? Oh, how can we? We'll be working till 5:30.
I wouldn't bet on that if I were you, love. And I'll take you out for a bit of supper after and all.
Oh.
Hello, Myrtle. Got a cup of tea for me, then?
Sorry, Bernie, no more floor service, I'm afraid.
Hey? What do you mean, no more floor service?
New rule. Drinks only to be served in the canteen during official breaks.
Well, that's what I call taking a diabolical liberty.
And that's something you know all about.
Hey!
Do you mind? Do you mind? Don't you worry, I'm not going to let them get away with this.
Ah, that's all right, Vic. I didn't really want a cup anyway.
Whether you want one or not is beside the point. That is completely irrelevant. This constitutes a direct infringement of the workers' rights.
Uh-oh. Old Tinderbottom's off again. Another blooming strike, I suppose.
Oh, no. What's it for?
You know how, Vic. He never has known what it's for.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Boggs.
Quite all right, Miss Plummer. I should have started my hooter.
There he is, old Silver Spoon. At it again.
Oh, give over, Vic. He can't help being the boss's son.
Privileged class, sitting on his... That's what he is.
Privileged class? Do you know what the girls call him? Pencil doings. That's how privileged he is.
Morning, all.
Morning, Mr. Boggs.
Hi there. I'd like to see you for a few moments, please, Mr. Lewis.
All right, but make it quick, will you, Spanner? I'm already late for a meeting.
It has come to my notice that a new rule has been introduced without consultation with me as a shop steward or with the Works Committee to the effect that tea may no longer be served outside the canteen.
That's right, I made it.
Oh, well then. As the union's appointed representative, I wish to lodge the strongest protest. It is a direct infringement of the workers' rights.
Oh, come off it, Spanner.
I can show you right here.
Well, what's that?
This is the Nookie rule book.
Oh, I say, they're making rules about that now, are they?
NUCIE, Nookie, Mr. Lewis, the National Union of Chinaware Industrial Employees.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Well, you know what you can do with their rule book.
What's that?
Let me give you a clue. These pages are just about the same size as our toilet paper holders. Now, do you get the idea?
Great big steaming public school net. All right, everyone. You all heard it. Direct aggravation of a genuine grievance. Stop work.
Everybody out.
There you are. What did I tell you?
Meeting in the canteen in 10 minutes. Tell everyone, Bernie.
Right. Meeting in the canteen. When was it?
10 minutes.
Meeting in 10 minutes' time. Where was it?
In the canteen.
Meeting in 10 minutes' time.
All right, hey, no.
Oh, excuse me.
Lewis, my boy, it's all right. We're just discussing the new Princess Beatrice suite. Come on in.
Oh, I see.
There we are.
No, please don't get up, Miss Withering.
But I want to get up, Mr. Lewis.
Well, what do you think of it, my boy? Rather elegant, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but Dad, I thought we were going to modernize our stuff. And I thought we were going to include a B-day in our new range.
Oh, yes, I designed one, but Mr. Boggs sat on it. On the idea, I mean.
I do not think B-days are quite us.
But, Dad, all our competitors are making them now.
I dare say, but I didn't think that the high cost of production, coupled with the limited demand...
Limited demand? But I told you about that inquiry from abroad for 1,000 of the damn things.
I know, my boy, but I don't think that my dear grandfather would have approved of the name Boggs being associated with such an article.
Oh, Mr. Plummer, can't you persuade him?
Well, quite frankly, Mr. Lewis, I don't see the use of them. It's easy enough to wash your feet in the bath, isn't it?
B-days are not for washing your feet in, Mr. Plummer.
What else, then? Are they for dogs to drink out of?
No.
You know why? Well, if it's for that, then you can always stand on your head under the shower.
Lewis, my boy.
Shh. Can you hear anything?
No.
Neither can I.
Well, that's all right, then.
No, it's not all right. They've stopped work.
I tell you, brothers, it is time we made a stand. It is time the bosses learned that they can't mess the worker about. What do you say?
Down with them!
That's right, down with them. It is up to us to show the bloated bureaucrats that they can't grind our faces in the dust. What do you say?
Down with them!
That's right. You see, brothers, this issue isn't just over when or when not you can have a cuppa. Oh, no. This ruling is another blow aimed at the fundamental rights of the worker.
Here.
It's another little prod at the very vitals of your personal freedom.
I haven't noticed anyone prodding at my vitals.
Good for you, Chloe.
Ready for you anytime, Chloe.
Yes, all right then. Yes, all right then, quiet please. Thank you, Mrs. Moore. But I seem to remember that you got very upset when they banned you women from wearing trousers. What do you say to that?
Down with them!
Bernie!
I didn't mean down with the trousers.
Anyway, brothers, I am now calling for an immediate stoppage of work, pending reinstatement of the tea rounds. Now then, all those in favour, raise your right hands. Count them, Bernie.
Are you in favour?
Of course I am, you fool.
Oh, well, that makes two.
Well, that's that. Mind if we get back to work, then?
No, would you wait just one more minute, please? I would like to make one last appeal to your reason and common sense. I'll call for one more vote. And in doing so, I would like you all to bear in mind the fact that the Rovers are playing at home this afternoon and the kick-off's at 3 o'clock. Right? All those in favour? Count them, Bernie.
Hello? Trouble. Well. Never saw so many people all wanting to leave the room at the same time.
I have to inform you, Mr. Plummer, it has just been decided by a majority vote that unless the tea rounds are brought back, there will be an immediate walkout.
Oh, yes. We're playing at home this afternoon, aren't we?
You're not going to let them get away with this, are you?
Leave it to me, Mr. Lewis. Now, look, Spanner, let's be sensible about this. You know very well that our extra tea rounds were something laid on by the management as a privilege. So doing away with them hardly breaks any of your union rules.
Ah, that's just where you're wrong. And I quote, Section M, page 154, paragraph 79. B, treatment of the workers. Appropriate action may be taken if at any time the management fails to provide adequate facilities for catering to the workers' natural needs.
Natural needs?
Drinking is a natural need, is it not?
So sex. But that doesn't mean I have to lay on crumpet.
Very funny, Mr. Plummer, very funny. What we want to know is, are you prepared to reinstate the tea rounds?
Now, you know very well I can't do that. But as works foreman, I'll see to it that your complaint is passed on to the management in due course. All right?
No, I'm afraid not. We need a more positive guarantee than that.
Why don't we have a little talk about it?
No, I'm damned if we will.
Mr. Lewis, please.
No, now listen to me, all of you.
Oh, blimey.
Now, you may not understand exactly what it means, but since I've been working in this factory, I have made a time and motion study.
Oh, I know what it means, Mr. Lewis. And if you've got the time, I've certainly got the motion.
And don't think I hadn't noticed it, Mrs. Moore. Especially in your main production department.
Oh, you cheeky devil!
Anyhow, I'd like to try and show you how it works.
She knows how it works, I promise you.
Mr. Lewis, we are evading the issue. Are we, or are we not, going to get what we want?
That's up to Mrs. Moore.
I mean on the factory floor.
Not ruddy lively.
All right, that's enough fun. Now let's get down to business.
Sounds just like my old man.
All right. In this factory, 166 extra mugs of tea are served in the average week. Now, on the basis that one worker has to make a trip to the toilet for every pint consumed, this means that he makes 16 trips in one day.
Ah, poor devil. He must have a weakness.
No, not quite, Mr. Hulk. It means, in fact, that allowing for an average time of 4.5 minutes for each trip to the toilet, 72 minutes are lost in each day, which equals 15 hours lost going to the toilet in 1 week. You see? So, what is the answer?
Tie a knot in it.
Quite. But a less painful solution, in my opinion, was simply to cut out the extra tea rounds. Now, doesn't that make sense?
Just one moment, please, Mr. Lewis. Am I to understand, then, that the management want the workers to stop going to the loo when they want to?
Well, no, I didn't say that exactly.
You just want to cut down on the number of trips that they want to make?
Well, yes, that's it, exactly.
I thought so. It is a clear case of restricted practice.
Right into it.
Everybody out!
Fine mess I made of that.
Well, it would have been simpler to have done what they wanted.
I'm like you, I don't give in easily.
Well, you'll have to if you want them back tomorrow.
Yes, I know. Well, it gives us a free afternoon anyway.
Yeah. Us?
Yes, we'll have a nice run out into the country and then something to eat at a little pub I know.
Sorry, I'm busy.
I'll pick you up outside the Odeon at 2:30.
Lewis, it's no use.
And try not to be late. There's no waiting there. Ah, Spangler! Thanks a lot, old man. For a moment there, I thought we were going to have to work this afternoon.
Hey?
Dead worried I was.
Oh, yes. But what about your loss of production?
Well, who cares about that? Think of the wages we're saving.
Well, what's up with him, then? He's gone potty.
On the contrary, I think he's learning some sense at last.
Saving on the wages? Saving on the wages? What's he on about? Anyway, are you all right for this afternoon, then?
Oh, no, I don't think so, thanks, Vic. I promised to help Mum with a few things.
What, instead of the football?
Yeah. Funny girl, aren't I?
All right. She's gone potty and all. Saving on the wages.
Excuse the rush, but I've got a lot to do. Bye.
Lot to do. Wish I had a lot to do.
Don't we all? Thanks for the list, Sid.
All right. See you down the pub tonight?
I doubt it. The Lord and Master is home.
Ah, then you'll have plenty to do.
You must be joking. Fred is strictly a Saturday nighter.
What a shocking waste.
Oh, get you. You never stop, I suppose.
Only to fill me pipe.
That'll do, Saucy.
Oh, hello, Fred. Sid just gave me a lift home.
I
hope that's all he gave you.
Fred.
I thought you were having a canteen lunch.
I know, but that little twerp Spanner organised another walkout.
Another strike? How am I supposed to sell our products if you don't make them?
I don't know what you're so surprised about. It's only the 13th this year.
God, what's it all about this time?
I suppose you could call it the take-in and put-out figures.
Take-in and put-out figures?
Technically known as the T&P figures.
Sid.
Well, I'm glad you both find it so very funny.
Yeah.
There's always trouble at the works. We seem to be having it once a week, as regular as clockwork.
I thought that's how you liked it.
Come on, Fred, I'll get you something to eat.
I could do with a bit.
Spoken like a true man.
Come on.
That's all I need. A face full of soggy knickers.
Nice Joey. Pretty Joey. Pretty little boy then. Nice little boy then. He's a nice little boy. Can you say hello, Mummy? Hey, Mummy.
Hello, Mummy. Go on, say it. Hello, Mummy. Look what Mummy's got for him. A nice little toy. A nice little toy for a clever little boy. Ta, Mummy. Ta, Mummy. Ta, Mummy.
Oh, blimey, can't you give that poor bleeding bird a rest?
It's the only way you can get him to talk. Keep chatting to them.
Chatting, yes, not nagging him to death.
We've had him nearly a year now. He really ought to say something.
He would if he could get a word in edgewise. You've had me for 25 years and I still have trouble.
If only he'd give a little chirp now and then, that'd be something. He really ought to make some sort of noise.
How about some dinner?
Oh, no, he's got plenty to eat.
For me, not for him.
Haven't you had anything, then?
No. Didn't Myrtle tell you there's another strike on?
I just rushed upstairs to wash her hair or something. I wondered what she was doing home lunchtime.
Well, now you know, don't you?
Did you hear that, Joey? All those naughty men are on strike again. Yes. Naughty men. Naughty men.
How about something to eat?
I've had something.
For me, for Pete's sake.
Oh. Well, could make you some beans on toast, I think.
No, nothing elaborate, thank you.
Mummy's just going to get Daddy some din-dins. Will you be all right till I get back? Will you then?
Of course he'll be all bloody right. What do you think he's going to do? Chuck himself into his drink?
No, well, he doesn't like being left alone. It upsets him. And when he gets upset, he dirties his cage.
She spoils you to budgery. You know that? What do you think your daddy's got for you today, then? A honey ring, yes. What you got to say to that, then? Hey? Tar, Daddy? Tar, Daddy? Come on, mate, you can talk to me. Tar? Tar?
My washing's all over the floor in there. Here, what you doing to him?
Nothing.
Oh, yes, you are. What's nasty Daddy been doing to him then?
Nasty Daddy just bought him a honey ring, that's all. What are you going to do, report me to the RSPCA?
Oh, did the nasty man buy him a horrid old honey ring
Oh,
then?
dear.
Well, how do you expect him to talk if you keep stuffing it up with food?
One lousy honey ring's not going to stop him from talking. If I thought that, I'd have bought you a crate of them years ago.
Oh, never mind. Mummy'll take the nasty thing away there.
That cost me a pint of beer.
Now look what's happened.
What?
Well, he's done something. Here, hold this. Never mind, Joey. Mummy'll make him nice and clean again. Yes, he will. Little Joey, nicely full.
He's after you, you know.
Eh? Who?
Sid Plummer.
What? Oh, Fred, you must be joking. What do you mean he's after me?
I can tell. You can't be a commercial traveller without knowing when a bloke's on the make. And I should know. I mean, I've seen the others at it.
Just because he gives me a lift home?
It's the way he looks at you. Not that I can blame him. You ask for it, flashing your legs and things all over the place.
What?
Well, I mean, look at them. Like two bald-headed convicts trying to burst out of jail.
Fred, you're jealous.
Me? I wouldn't be seen dead with a couple of things like that.
I mean of Sid.
Don't you realise he's at a dangerous age? At that age, a bloke will try almost anything.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
No, I didn't mean that, but I get very worried about you, me being away so much.
Fred, do you really think I'd want to play around with anyone else when I've got a smashing bloke like you to play around with?
I know women. When there's no prime beef handy, they'll make do with any scrag end.
Well, then you want to make sure that there is plenty of prime beef when they need it, don't you?
Here, steady on. I've just pressed these trousers.
Well, take them off, why don't you?
What, in the middle of the day?
I've got the rest of the day off.
Oh, don't you realise there's a time and a place for everything?
Well, if you've got the time, I've got the place.
What, before tea?
That's Tony! You want to put in the gas
did you say?
I said turn that thing off.
It is off.
I know it is. Look, Bernie, do you want a stand ticket for the game?
Yes, please.
All right, then pick me up at 2:30.
Right. And Vic, I just want to say that I think you handled the men marvellous this morning.
Oh, yes, well, it's just a natural gift, that, you know, Bernie. I mean, some men are born with the quality to leadership.
And I don't agree with what most of the blokes are saying.
What's that, then?
That you're a miserable little leader. I mean, size has got nothing to do with it, has it?
I think you better get going, don't you?
And don't you worry, Vic. You'll laugh the other side of their faces when you're Prime Minister.
Good for nothing little sod. Just like his bloody old father, may he rest in pieces.
Well, well, well. If it isn't my dear sweet Alma.
Don't you come slobbering over me, I'm busy just now, and I'll tell you another thing. You can tell that bloody great half-witted giant, if he brings that motorbike round here again, I'm gonna kick him where it hurts.
Mum, please.
This is a respectable and refined neighbourhood, and don't you bloody well forget it.
How can I? When you keep reminding me of it so nicely.
Oh, shut up and sit down, or you'll be late for your work.
Oh, we don't have to go back this afternoon, Mum.
Eh? You've started another bloody strike, haven't you? Haven't you? You have, haven't you?
The men had a grievance, and as a appointed representative, I could not stand by and watch them being ground underfoot.
Crap!
Mum, please. I am working here for the good of the workers.
You never did a damn day's work in your life. You're like your bloody old father.
My father was a victim of the capitalist-ridden society.
Your father was a victim of a gin-ridden society, and if I hadn't taken in lodgers, where do you think we'd be now?
I pay my way, don't I?
Oh, yes, I forgot about that, yes. I've been wondering what I'd do with your £4 this week. Take myself to the Bahamas, perhaps.
If me and my money aren't welcome here.
Oh, sit down on your backside and shut up. If you spent more time sitting on it and less time talking through it, we might get somewhere. Now, we've got to feed the poor bloody hard-working strikers, haven't we? There you are.
Cold sausages.
What?
You're spoiling me, aren't you? Giving it to me 15 times in 1 week.
Chloe! I'm in the dining room, Mr. Coulton.
Oh, hello.
There you are.
Yes.
Lunch is all ready. Unless, of course, you want to wash your hands first.
Oh, I think I can wait until after. Thank you, Mrs. Panner.
Good. You sit here, Mr. Coulton.
Oh, yes.
And I put a clean napkin in your ring for you.
Oh, you're much too good to me, Mrs. Panner.
Not at all. I'm only too glad to have a real gentleman in the house for a change.
Ah.
Ever since my poor dear husband passed on, I've missed it, you know.
I'm sure you have. How's Victor?
All right.
I've got your favourite today.
You haven't.
I have. Nice hot steak and kidney pie.
Oh, dear Mrs. Panner. You spoil me, you do.
Not at all.
You really do.
You nice clean boy again, then? What's he going to say? Tell Mummy? Tell Mummy? Tell Mummy?
Talk about a non-stop performance.
I thought he was going to talk just now. His beak opened and closed.
No.
Yes.
Fancy that, a bird opening and closing its beak. We'll have to write to the newspapers about that.
Well, it's a start. Generally just sits there doing nothing.
He's a natural mimic. He's copying you.
Say hello, Mummy. Hello, Mummy. Say hello, Mummy. Come on.
What's all this stuff still left on the table for? Are we having an exhibition?
Do you want me to clear it then?
No, I can manage.
Say hello, Mummy. Hello. Go on. Hello, Mummy. Hello, Mummy. I don't understand it. Mrs. Phillipsburg talked in 3 months, whole sentences. Wonder, there weren't very nice things it said. He had to cover it up when the vicar called. Still.
Why don't you face it? He's a dead loss. We should get rid of him.
Oh, it's company for me. That was the whole idea of it, wasn't it, Joey? You'd be company for me, wouldn't you? It's all right for you. You go to work and enjoy yourself. I'm here alone all day.
You'll be alone all night if you don't shut up. Do you mind? I'm trying to work out my bets.
I wonder if he wants a little mate.
What would he want a little mate for?
I'll give him something to do.
What?
Well, you know.
No, I don't know. Birds and fishes have always been a mystery to me. What do they do?
Oh, don't be silly. They bill and coo.
What with?
Well, I don't have to go into details, do I?
Blimey, males and females all look the same, don't they? I mean, we can tell what we got hold of, but how the hell can they tell?
Well, we know Joey's a he-bird, don't we?
Cock.
He is. The man in the shop said so.
Cock-bird, not e-bird.
Oh, well, it's all the same thing. You wouldn't call yourself a cock man, would you?
Opportunity would be a fine thing.
Drop that throw and get that thing out of here.
Not so much noise. Not so much noise.
Come on, you great golden lump. Come on here. All right, Mrs. Spanner, it's a disgrace, it is. You mind your own bloody business. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were here, Mr. Coot.
Oh, that's all right. Agatha, has Victor gone?
Yes, Charles. We're all alone now.
Good. How about it then?
Oh, I don't know. I really ought to do the dishes first.
Oh, they can wait. Just a quick one.
I do find it very hard to say no to you.
You know you like it just as much as I do.
Very well, I'll draw the curtains.
Right?
Yes?
Cut for deal.
What's the matter? Did you lose something?
Oh, damn near. Stay there. Oh, so that's your game, is it? Bernie, follow that car.
What car?
That car, the one with Myrtle in it.
No!
Oh, come on, get going.
Right, we're off!
What do you mean, me wasting time?
Well, you never win anything on the horses, do you?
How ignorant can you get? I've told you. I work it out scientifically. I study form.
Why don't you win sometimes?
Can I help it if they don't run scientifically?
Well, it doesn't seem right to me throwing that money away each day and us going without.
Don't notice you going without anything?
I wouldn't mind if you could just pick a winner every now and then.
You reckon you could do better then?
I couldn't do much worse, could I?
All right, let's see. I'll read out the runners in the Newmarket 3 o'clock. See if you can pick the winners, right?
Oh, well, that's silly, because we won't know the winners till this evening, will we?
No. This is yesterday's racing.
Oh.
Here we go. Anthony Watt, Jomon, Carbia, Cleopatra.
Sid, did you hear that?
Yes, his very first chirp. How about that?
Oh, it must have been one of them words you read out.
What word?
One of them horses' names.
What, Cleopatra?
There!
Yes.
Oh, does he like that word then? Cleopatra? Cleopatra?
All right. Don't tire him out.
Oh, Sid, isn't it exciting?
Yes. Well, yeah, let's face it. It's time he did something else apart from dropping good luck messages.
Oh.
Right. Now then, where were we?
Well, we don't have to go any further. If that's the one Joey liked, that's the one I'll pick.
Cleopatra?
Yes.
There's a 10-to-1 shot. It had no chance.
I don't mind. Well, what one?
By 3 lengths, Cleopatra.
There you are. What I tell you?
You didn't pick it. The blooming bird picked it.
Well, it won, didn't it?
You going potty or something? Just because he likes the sound of the word? What does he know about horses?
Well, I don't know, but he's done better in one race than you've done the whole season.
But that's not the point, is it? You're the one who said you could pick 'em better than me. So let's see you pick one. I'll read you the 3:30 runners. Diddy Ching, Fast Day Boy, Golden Gay, Tiny Tim. You keep out of this. No, where was I?
That'll do me. Tiny Tim.
Just because he chirped again.
Yes. Well, who won?
This is ridiculous. There's no reason to it.
Oh, we can't all pick scientifically, can we? Well, who won?
Tiny Tim. 4-to-1.
There you are, you see. Now you're satisfied. He's a clever boy, then. Did he pick 2 winners for Mummy,
Shut up.
then?
Shut up a minute. I want to try another one.
Well, I don't feel like doing any more.
Not you, him. Now, listen, Mush. I'm going to read the runners of the 4 o'clock. Now, concentrate. You ready? Right. The Woozer. X-ray. Double dwelling.
I'll see you.
2 pairs. Oh, dear, you've beaten me again. I knew this was going to be my lucky day. Now, no looking. Oh.
Hello, Mrs. Spragg. It's got very cold, isn't it?
Not surprising.
I thought I heard the front door. So did I.
Victor! What are you doing without your trousers on?
Well, you can talk, I must say.
Hey? Oh!
Polar Prince? Silver Plate? Pollyanna?
What did it?
Yes. Do you realise he picked the winner of every single race yesterday?
He must have seen the results in the paper.
That's it. What are you talking about? He can't read, can he?
Well, how do you know? You didn't even know how they made love.
Well, he's getting information somewhere, that's for sure. Where are you getting it? Come on, talk! Talk!
Oh, don't be silly. You know he can't talk.
You're quite right. Big, fat, beady-eyed, useless lump.
Don't talk to him like that. And what do you mean, useless? He's picked all the winners this afternoon.
After they'd run. Fat lot of good that is. If he could pick them before they... I wonder. What's the time?
3:30.
I can be at the betting shop by 4:30. Now listen, genius. Listen to me. Who's a nice fella then? Who's a big, handsome, clever lad?
What are you going to do to him?
Shut up a minute. I'm going to read you the runners of the 4:30 at Kempton today. Now relax. Think carefully. Winners only. Here we go. Family Steps. Petticoat. Peewit the Third. Peewit the Third? He's never even been placed. You must be out of your tiny mind.
Oh, now look what you've done. You made him dirty his cage again.
I'm not surprised. Peewit the Third. All right, I'll do it. But I'm warning you, mate. If you're wrong, I'll wring your bloody neck.
Oh, don't worry. Mummy'll wring Daddy's bloody neck.
It's all right, I'll go.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Cook. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt your dressing.
Oh, that's all right. I was just having a game of cards.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Would you care to have a game?
Not just now, thank you. I mean, I'm hardly dressed for it, am I?
Oh, we'll soon get those off you.
Oh, no, thank you. Actually, I'll come to see Vic. Oh, there he is.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I must get back to it.
I thought I might find you back here. Here's your trousers.
Oh, thanks a lot. Oh, they'd be very useful, they will. In case my legs ever have a row and split up.
Well, it wasn't my fault. You told me to follow that car.
All right, all right. Did you?
What?
Followed a car.
Oh, yeah. I stuck to them like a limpet.
Where did they go?
They just drove around for a bit and then they went into a cinema.
Right, come on.
Good. If we hurry, we can just make the second half of the game.
We are not going to the football.
Oh.
Various activities of the Cuckoo Islanders. There is no sight quite so thrilling as to watch them in the preparation of their evening meal.
Is this the wonderfully interesting film you heard about?
No, it's the one after this.
Women are busily engaged in peeling vegetables and cutting up the meat. To do this, they use knives and other kitchen implements. Let us watch their nimble fingers at work for a few moments. A spectacle few white people have been privileged to witness.
Blimey, how much more to this?
Why don't you stop moaning?
Oh, that's choice, that is. It was bad enough missing the football without spending £6 to come and watch a bunch of idiots making an Irish stew.
And that is where we must bid a reluctant farewell to Cuckoo Island.
He's got his arm round her now.
Who?
Lewis, of course.
The film you are about to see was refused a certificate by the British Board of Film Censors, but has been granted a showing by the local council.
Oh, that sounds more like it.
I am a well-known and practicing doctor. In the artistic and beautiful picture which now follows, you will see naked men and women engaged in the various arts of sexual love. This is by no means intended to shock, but purely and frankly to demonstrate that the sexual act, far from being something to be afraid of, is in fact a great joy and pleasure which can, and indeed should, be enjoyed by everyone. First, let us familiarize ourselves with the component parts of this, the male body. And this, the female body.
God, you don't miss a trick, do you?
Oh. No, wait, Matron, please.
Come on, Betty. Come on, they're leaving. Come on.
Oh, no, not now. Oh, no. Oh,
Let us look at the number of different ways in which we can bring the two together.
Oh, come on.
And that's the lineup for the last race at Doncaster. Tote prices follow. And here is the result of the 4:30 at Kempton. First, Pewitt the third.
You get it. Here, Bunny. Pound each way, 10 to 1.
Here are the runners for the 5 o'clock at Kempton.
Well, you got yourself a good win, eh, Sydney? Congratulations.
Finished eating. I'm glad to hear that. That makes me feel a lot better, that does.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, stone me. You dragged me away from the football match, you dragged me out of the cinema, you dragged me 20 miles into the country to watch them stuffing themselves stupid, and then you ask what's the matter with me.
You didn't have to come out with me today, you know.
No. And I can't wait not to come out with you tomorrow either.
Listen, I'm not going to stand by and watch that nit having it away with Myrtle.
Why not? It's better than watching them eating.
Oh, look, I honestly didn't know it was going to be that sort of a film.
What a day. All it needs is for Dad to walk in now to make everything perfect.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Look, what's he got against me, anyway?
Plenty, apart from the fact that you're the boss's son.
Is that so terrible?
Oh, you should hear him on that subject.
Oh, charming. But what makes him think I want to marry you?
Oh, he doesn't. On the contrary, had you weighed up from the start. I know all about blokes like young Mr. Lewis.
Oh, listen, Myrtle, I'm not...
Yes?
Oh, another couple of those, please. I mean, these, please.
If I were you, I'd have stuck to your first request.
I fancy the fellow with the ears.
God, did you see that waitress? I've never seen anything like that before. Yeah, do you think that was all real?
Of course it is. It's the only qualifications you need for that job, you know. Big prospects. Of course, that's nothing, you know. Because in some places, they're completely topless.
Oh, nothing?
Not a stitch.
Oh, I bet that's tricky when they're serving the soup.
It's a bit dodgy when they're frying the chips and all.
Look, if I say I'm sorry about the film, sorry for being the boss's son, and sorry for having such a lousy reputation, could we start again?
And sorry for being on the make all the time with me.
From now on, just good friends.
I'll drink to that.
How about a dance? Is that within the rules?
Yeah, provided there's no dirty work in the clinches.
Aye, aye. He's got her on the floor now.
What, in front of everybody?
I'm sorry. Lewis!
Hello, Roger.
I'm sorry I was a bit put out today when you called her, man.
Oh, that's all right.
No, it's all okay. You can use the old flat for tonight.
You bastard!
Wait, Michael, please!
Thank you, Joey.
Funny, but I don't seem to have seen anything of young Mr. Lewis since we've been back. Have you, Bert?
No, well, he's away, isn't he? That's what you told me.
Yes, but that was a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? No, I just wondered whether he'd left us for any reason. Have you heard anything, Mert?
I really couldn't care less what's happened to him.
You dropped me right in it there, didn't you?
Well, you didn't say it was a secret.
Hello?
Hello, Sid.
Sitting down on the job again?
Mr. Plummer, I know my job, and there's nothing in the rule book which says I cannot do it in a seated position.
I bet you said it to all the girls.
Mr. Plummer, if you want to bring a specific charge against me...
No. Sit down, enjoy yourself, relax. Go slow, work your rule if you like. There you are. Have a smoke as well.
Oh, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, Fred. Come on.
Hello,
Dad.
Louis, my boy, I didn't know you were back.
We've got it. That contract from the Middle East. Show him, Mr. Moore.
And if I may say so, Mr. Boggs, it was done in the face of very stiff competition. Very stiff indeed.
Signed by His Highness King Frowsy of Aslam himself.
Really? Another crowned head to add to our clientele. Excellent. What's it for?
B-days.
Yeah. B-days?
Yes, 1,000 of them.
1,000 B-days?
One for each of his wives. There mustn't be any favoritisms.
Are you mad? We do not make B-days.
Then it's high time we started. You signed that one.
I will not have my firm associated with the manufacture of such a dubious article.
Dad, we cannot afford to turn it down. It's worth £19,000.
I don't get... 19,000? That's an awful lot of money. And payment?
Immediately on completion of the order in 2 months' time.
2 months?
Yes, that was the only snag.
They have to have them in time for the Feast of Abernibble, sir.
Abernibble?
That's right. When it's His Highness's custom to visit each of his wives in turn.
It only happens once a year.
I'm not surprised to hear it. Oh, but we couldn't possibly complete such an order in 2 months. We haven't even got a design.
Yes, we have. Mr. Coote did 1 month ago. Now, come on, Dad, sign.
Oh, very well. I can't help feeling I'm going into something I shall regret.
You're looking very well this morning, Missy Moore.
Thank you, Doctor. Can I get dressed again now?
Yes, well, I put my eyes back in.
Another new suit?
Yeah, and a bit of luck on the cheesies.
Again, you'll have to give me some tips.
I've got a good one for you.
What's that?
Don't bend over in a tight skirt.
Saucy?
Refuse you a bridging loan for a measly 1,500? I don't believe it.
I'm afraid it's true. I hadn't wanted to bother you with our financial problems, but the bank has been carrying us for some years.
And now they're dropping us.
It seems so. We'll just have to get out of that contract somehow.
Excuse me, W.C. How much do you need to get by?
Oh, I should think 1,000 would do.
Is that all, 1,000? You don't want to bother with banks. I can let you have that.
You can, Mr. Plummer.
Yeah, I haven't got it with me, but I can soon get it. Let's see. I got an hour to the last race at Cheltenham.
Last race at Cheltenham?
That's right. I'll have to move fast. I've got to see a bird first.
A bird at Cheltenham?
You promised me you'd limit it to 2 bets a week so he didn't overstrain himself.
Don't argue. Read out the runners.
All right, but don't blame me if nothing happens. I'm sorry about this. It's nothing to do with me, Joey. I'm not the greedy one. All right, here we go then. The 4:30 at Cheltenham. Bob, Gurley, hard to get, order form, Proper Charlie, Sweet Sue.
That's the one. What's the betting?
18 to 1.
That'll do.
18 to 1, Sweet Sue. £56, win bet. That's exactly £1,026.
That's just what I make it, Benny.
Just what he makes it. Pints of blood I'm giving.
It's all right. You'll get it all back.
What's the good of getting it all back if already I've had a heart attack from paying it out?
I'm sorry, Benny. You know I don't like doing this.
You don't like doing this. I don't like doing this. So why do we go on suffering this way?
Oh, blimey, just because I've had a bit of luck for a change.
For a change, he said. For a change. Have a look at this. It's all in black and white in the ledger. In the last 3 weeks, 11 winning bets you've had. £2,433. You have taken from me.
Tell you what I'll do with you. Tomorrow, I'll come in here and I'll bet the lot on a long...
No. No more, Sid. It's finished.
Finished?
From now on, there's a limit on you. £5.
What are you talking about? What kind of a sportsman are you?
What's with the sportsman? If I was a sportsman, I'd be riding the horses.
Ah, Mr. Coote, I'd like you to show my father your B-Day design.
By all means, Mr. Lewis. I have it right here.
Yes, yes. Well, if anyone has any use for this sort of thing. Any idea of the cost?
Well, after basic outlay on a new mould and so on, about £7 each.
How about that, Dad? On this contract, that could be worth well over 100% profit. Well, he's hit on this marvellous labour-saving idea. You tell him, Mr. Coote.
Well, it's quite simple, really. Instead of the conventional arrangement of separate hot and cold taps and waste control tap, the whole thing can be done by one simple control. Thus. Hot, cold, down the hole.
Drop everything. Cut the switches.
Oh, blimey, now what's happened? Excuse me. What's the hold up? One at a time.
I'm sorry, Mr. Plumber, but these men cannot put this fitting onto those things.
Why not? What's the matter with it?
I stand to be corrected, of course, but I think I'm right in stating that this here is a combined tap and waste pipe control.
That's right. What about it?
So whose job is it to fit it in?
What are you talking about? Ernie can do it, can't you, Ernie?
Of course I can, Sid.
Oh, no, because Ernie is a tap fitter.
Willie can do it then.
Oh, no, because Willie, as you well know, is a waste pipe fitter.
Right, then they can both do it.
Oh, no, because if a tap fitter does it, that means he's doing a waste pipe fitter's job. If the waste pipe fitter does it, that means he's doing a tap fitter's job.
Well, what the hell does it matter as long as they're both working?
That's what I was saying.
If you'll pardon me, you don't have a say. This is union business.
Well, it is our union, isn't it?
Exactly. And for that reason, you'll do as I bloody told you. Now, listen, under a redundancy agreement dated March the 10th, 1969...
All right, we know all about that, but we're not making anybody redundant, are we?
These men are doing their own jobs and each other's jobs in the same time.
All right, Mr. Spanner. What's your solution?
It's not the union's job to give solutions.
You can say that again.
Mind you, just to show that I'm not trying to make difficulties, if you was to scrap this fitting and make two separate fittings for tap and waste pipe control...
Impossible. That basin was made for only that one fitting.
That's typical, that, isn't it? Isn't that typical? I offer them a solution and immediately they start making difficulties.
Hang on, I got it. Suppose they work together. Ernie places the fitting in the hole, connects it to the inlet pipe, then Willie connects it to the outlet and does it up. How's that?
You're missing the point, Mr. Plumber. You've still got two men doing two men's jobs in the same time.
What?
Which is the same as one man doing one man's job in half the time.
And what's wrong with that?
Well, crikey. If every worker did his job in half the time, the country would soon be in a right old mess, wouldn't it? Bernie?
Now, wait a minute. You can't bring him out.
I'm sorry. Until I acquaint the Union General Secretary with all the facts, you'll leave me no alternative.
Everybody out!
Come on, brothers. Keep the line moving.
Messrs. Wade Ceramics Limited. Dear sirs, with reference to our meeting last January when you expressed an interest in taking over this business, I must now advise you that I am in a position to consider a favourable offer. In the mean...
No!
I beg your pardon, Miss Withering?
I'm sorry, Mr. Boggs, but I can't let you give up like this.
I've no alternative, my dear. 2 weeks of this strike has finished us.
But what is to become of me? I've given my whole life to Boggs.
Naturally, I shall arrange that you be taken over with the firm.
I don't want to be taken over. I just want to carry on with you.
Well, of course, I do appreciate your loyalty, my dear.
No, you don't. That's the trouble. You never have appreciated me.
What?
I've worked for you for 30 years. And in all that time, have you ever sat me on your knee? Or asked me to go away for a naughty weekend? No.
Really, Miss Withering?
You've never even pinched my bottom.
Oh, I am not in the habit of interfering with other people's seating arrangements. And now, if you don't mind, we'll continue with the dictation.
Oh, damn the dictation! I don't
care what you think of me anymore. But I'm not just going to stand by and watch you throw everything away like this.
Miss Withering, you're pressing right on my keys.
Then, William, fight back. I'll be at your side. I'll work for nothing. We can do it, William. I'm sure we can do it together.
I don't want us to do it together.
You've borne all this too long, William. You've lost confidence. All you need is a good prod.
Oh, I assure you that is the very last thing I need.
Lean on me, my dear. Take strength from me. Together, we'll see it through.
Blimey, talk about the power game.
Oh, Dad, I'm sorry we barged in on you like that. I had no idea you and Miss Withering were,
We weren't. And what's more, we never have. It's just that she was upset, worried about her future. After all, she's not getting any younger.
She's not getting any.
Yes, well, did you have any luck with the union?
None at all. The Industrial Relations Committee's come back from Rio all right, but the Action Committee's gone off to Russia.
Oh, well, I suppose that's that.
Why aren't there any pickets on the gate this morning? It's after 9.
They've probably gone on strike, too.
Dad, look!
I can't believe it. They're coming back.
I had a feeling they would today.
Why today?
It's the annual works outing.
Yeah. Well, I suppose we better get ready, Mr. Plummer.
Ready for what?
Dad, you're not going with them.
Yes, I am, my boy.
But why?
Because I have suddenly decided after all these years that what I've been missing is a right good booze up.
No Fred, then?
No, he's off on another sales trip.
What a pity. Today of all days.
I know. I spent half the night trying to talk him into having it off.
I wouldn't have needed any persuading.
I bet.
You got nothing to worry about. I should be very happy to look after you today.
Oh, Tar. That'll be nice, won't it, Maud? Mr. Plummer's offered to look after us today.
Oh, that'll be lovely, Mr. Plummer.
Pleasure.
I was just saying to Chloe, it's not much fun without a man.
You should know.
You've never done it before?
No. Have you?
Oh, loads of times.
What's it like?
Well, my mate Vic arranges it all. See, we get to Brighton about 12 o'clock, and then we have this slap-up meal, serviettes and all.
What do we do after?
Well, we can do anything once we're there. We can go on the pier, eat winkles, throw stones in the water.
To be frank, Mr. Coot, I've never tried it.
Really, Miss Withering? Well, you certainly missed something.
I'm always ready to learn.
Oh, well. It's a bit difficult to show you here, but I can tell you how it's played. First of all, you deal out 5 cards to each person, you see.
You know, I can't think why I didn't notice you at the factory before.
The day I got taken on, they all went on strike.
Oh, you're lucky. I had to work 3 weeks before I got one.
I'm on my own today, you know.
So I gathered, yes.
Well, it's the best way, isn't it? I mean, why lumber yourself with a bird going down to Brighton? I mean, it's like taking cows to Newcastle, isn't it?
If you say so.
Oh, yes. The place is full of spare, you know. I mean, the last time we went, we had to fight them off. Like flies they were.
Well, some people attract them, don't they? Just like dustbins.
Yeah, I suppose so. Look, if you're going to be on your own as well, I mean, I wouldn't mind showing you around.
Oh, thanks all the same, but I don't think you ought to disappoint all those poor flies. I'd love to spend the day with you, Vic.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's all right, isn't it, eh? me.
Lunchtime.
Good morning.
Ah, good morning, brother. We are the Boggs and Sons outing.
Oh, yes, and I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm afraid we can't do you lunch.
Oh, no, I'm starving.
What? But I booked it 6 weeks ago.
Yes, I know, and I'm sorry, but our entire restaurant staff has gone on strike.
Gone on strike? Well, they can't do that.
Listen, who's talking?
The bar's open, of course, and there are cold snacks, but that's the best we can offer you, I'm afraid.
Well, that just isn't good enough. I mean, who do they think they are?
They're just a bunch of poor, downtrodden workers being exploited by an unscrupulous management. You should know that.
Well, what's it matter? A drink will do me.
Here, cheer up, everybody. The drinks are on me.
This way, sir, please.
Well, don't you worry. I'm not going to let them get away with this. They are taking the bread out of the poor workers' mouths. That's what they're doing.
But there's nothing we can do about it, Vic, is there?
No. Of course there is. I am not going to be pushed around by a bunch of ruddy anarchists for anything. And I'm going to tell them and all. Come on. Oh. Hey, you. What's all this about you lot being on strike, then?
That's right, mate, we are. What about it, then?
Tell him, Bernie.
Don't you realise you're taking the bread out of the poor workers' mouths?
You don't say.
You're just a bunch of ruddy anarchists, that's what you are.
Really? Who says so?
He does.
There you are, Mr. Spanner, just in time for your drink. Same again, all round, please, barman.
Ah, there you are, Vic. Well, we certainly told him, didn't we?
Matron, listen to me.
Will you please go away and stop bothering me?
No, I damn well won't.
Now then, you heard what Mert said, so buzz off.
If you don't get out of the way, I'll knock your silly head off.
Yes?
Yes.
Bernie?
Now, Mr. Lewis, we don't want no trouble.
No? Who's going to stop it then?
Me, if I have to.
All right, go on then. Go on, try it then, try it.
All right. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Now you've really done it.
Oh, for God's sake.
Gosh, I am sorry, Vic. Are you all right?
Oh, splendid, splendid. Let's have more drink.
Oh, no, come on, let's go for a walk. There's a smash in front here.
There's a smashing one there and all.
I know. Let's all go on the pier and have a winkle.
You can have one here, just through that door.
Oh, no, let's go on the pier.
Come on, man, come on. Hey, look here, all the mirrors. We have a lot of conferences down here. Yes, come on, man, come on.
There's nothing to it, I'll show you.
It looks quite easy. Let's all have a go.
That shaved him. Oh, there's something I want to have a go at.
Come on then.
Hold it, perfectly still. I'm going to take it now.
How was that?
Beautiful, Byrne, beautiful.
Come on, Alec. Let's have a go on the mat.
What? In front of everybody? Oh, you mean the helter-skelter? Yeah, come on. Hey, Bernie, come on. We're going on the helter-skelter.
No, come along now. You've had enough. You've got to have something to eat.
Now, one moment. There was a young fellow called Reg who went with a girl in a hedge. When along came his wife with a big carving knife and cut off his meat in 2 veins.
Oh, big darling. I've not had so much fun in all my life. Thanks.
We are the champions!
Oh, what was that sticking in me?
It was only me camera.
Mr. Boggs, I found a fortune teller. Shall we try it?
Fortune telling? Certainly not. Waste of money. Fakes, that's all they are. Sitting there looking at their crystal what's-names.
Balls.
I quite agree. Absolutely ridiculous.
I don't mind having a go. I love them.
You do? Come on, then. Let's have a bash.
Never mind, Miss Withering. Have a couple. Much better for you.
Oh, do you think I ought to? I mean, I've heard that shellfish do very strange things. In a sex way, I mean.
Really? Ooh, let's watch him for a bit then.
Anybody home?
Look, gone to lunch. Back in the near future.
The foreseeable future, I hope.
We'll come back later, eh?
Wait a minute. I got an idea. Hang on.
But I don't want my fortune told. I've already told you I don't believe in it.
You will this one, Mr. Boggs. She's marvellous. Go on, be a sport.
No, all right then.
Go on then, in you go.
Excuse me, dear. Customers.
I know, I saw you coming.
I beg your pardon?
In the ball. Ah, yes, you are indeed in need of help. Please be seated.
Thank you. Hold on, dear.
Now then, do you wish me to prognosticate?
Oh, please do. We'll wait.
Please, I must have absolute silence to establish contact. Ah, the mists are clearing. I see a picture forming. All around you are strange-looking objects, white and shining. Tell me, do lavatories play a big part in your life?
What? Why, yes, they do, as a matter of fact.
I thought so. You are a cloakroom attendant.
Certainly not. I manufacture them. I have a factory.
Ah, I see a picture appearing. The factory is about to stop and fall into ruin.
Oh, no.
Unless...
Unless what?
There is a woman who loves you. Her name begins with W. Is it Whittling?
Withering. Miss Withering.
Withering, that's it. Your affinities will be closely entwined.
Don't be disgusting.
I see a marriage. And 1, 2, 3, 14 children.
Oh, no. Oh, no, no.
Go, William. Come back. Not bad. Do you want to do me now?
Not off. Let me get these things off first.
William, come back. William! Oh!
only listen to what I've got to say. Now, do you see this?
No, I don't. What is it anyway?
It's a special marriage license.
What?
A special marriage license, my darling. Now, do we use it or do I tear it up?
Oh, Louis.
Darling.
Here, you leave her alone. Do you hear? Put her down.
Oh, no. Excuse me a minute, darling.
Ow, ow, oh. Ow, oh, oh, Bob, ow, ow, oh. Blimey. They're supposed to be here at 6:30. Where do you think they've got to?
Search me. And what do you suppose happened to old Myrtle?
I don't know, and once more, I don't care either.
Oh, what's this coming then?
Oh, naughty. Come on in, ladies. Off you come. Careful.
Come on,
Looks like Fred's not home yet. No car.
No, he said he probably wouldn't be home till tomorrow night.
Oh, it's a shame, isn't it? Looks like Beatty's asleep.
Good.
Eh?
I mean, good for her.
Chloe. Oh, blimey, Chloe.
Yes, Sid?
Nothing. I think we ought to go to bed. Our beds, I mean.
Yeah, I suppose so. I would have liked to ask you in for a cup of tea.
You would?
Yeah, but you know how the neighbours round here talk.
Yes, that's true.
And I suppose you couldn't come in with me at this time of night without someone seeing us.
No, I suppose not. Unless
Not that we'd be doing what they might think we'd be doing.
Oh, no, of course not.
But of course, if Fred did get to hear about it.
Yes, that's quite right. Not worth it, really. Not just for a cup of tea. Oh, well.
Night, Sid.
Night. Sleep tight.
Tight's the word.
Bloody neighbours.
Mr. Boggs. Tea. WC. Tea.
Thank you. Very nice. Miss Withering, what are you doing here?
Why, this is my room, Mr. Boggs.
Oh, I see. What? Then what am I doing here?
Well, I'm afraid you were in no fit state to look after yourself, so I had 2 of the men bring you up here.
Oh, well, it was very thoughtful. Oh, I beg your pardon. I didn't realize they'd undressed me as well.
They didn't.
You mean you?
Oh, don't worry. I know what a man looks like, you know. And you're not all that much different.
Miss Withering,
Yes?
did we get off? Did I get off? Straight to sleep, I mean.
Don't you remember, William?
No, I don't.
And that is something we shall always be wondering about, isn't it?
Charles! Charles!
Oh, hello.
Get up and come inside at once. You've been drinking, haven't you?
Well, you see, Agatha, I had some rather bad news.
I don't give a damn about that. And I may as well tell you right away, Charles Coote, that I married one drunk and I'm damned if I'm going to marry another one.
Well, that was the bad news, Agatha. You see, I'm afraid we won't be able to get married now.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Because Mr. Boggs is going to close down the works. And that means I shall be out of a job.
Close down the works? Why?
Because of the strike.
I knew it. It's that little sod Victor's fault. He's at the back of all this. But I'll tell you something. I'm not going to let that little swine mess up my bloody life.
All right, brothers. We have got to keep a full picket line today. Because I have heard that some of the men want to come back to work.
Ah, do they? Well, if they want to, how are we going to stop them?
Force. Whatever happens, we have got to stand firm.
Can I have the cricket bat? I don't know how to play tennis.
All right, William. I'll take it.
Thank you, Miss Withering.
Now, William.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Hortense.
That's better. Boggs and Son? Mr. Boggs' personal secretary speaking. That's you, Mr. Lewis. Yes, he's here.
Hello, Lewis, my boy. I apologize for not getting home last night. Yes, I got laid up, held up.
Oh, that's funny. I was going to say the same to you. No, there's nothing wrong. Far from it. The fact is, I got married.
Married?
Yes, that's right, to Myrtle. Myrtle Plummer.
Does her father know? That'll be a surprise.
Yes, I know it's a surprise, but I had to marry her, you see. No. I mean, it was the only way. No, we booked into a hotel. We've been driving all night, you see, and we want to get to bed.
At long last, he said under his breath.
Oh, you can say that again. No, not you, Dad. I was speaking to Myrtle. Look, Dad, you won't mind if I don't come back to work for a few days?
Not at all, my boy. Take all the time you want. I've decided to take up Moore's offer for the firm anyway.
Oh, thanks, Dad. I knew you'd... You what? Dad, Dad, you can't do that, Dad. Oh, no, no. I've got to stop him. Oh.
Well, here I am at long last, darling.
Get dressed as quickly as you can.
What?
We've got to get back right away. I'll explain later. Something important's come up.
Won't it keep?
Oh, I do hope it will.
Excuse me, WC. Have you seen my daughter this morning?
Your daughter, Mr. Plummer? No.
She left Brighton yesterday with your blooming son, and she hasn't been home all night.
I wouldn't worry about that, Mr. Plummer. Your daughter Myrtle has always commanded great admiration and respect, and I'm sure Louis will see that she gets it.
That's what I'm afraid of. Now, you listen to me, WC. If your son... What's that?
Let's go and see.
Hello? Looks like a showdown.
Now, listen. We are on official strike pending confirmation. So until then, there will be no return to work.
But what's the point in our going on with the strike if it means Boggs will have to close down?
That is neither here nor there, brother. So why don't you go home and stop making trouble?
Us making trouble? All we want to do is an honest day's work.
All we want to do is... Listen, brother, it's bullshit talk like that got this country in a mess it's in today. Now, listen, fellas. The last thing that we want is any violence. So at the first sign of anything, don't argue, don't get involved. Bash 'em!
Oh, well, we might as well go home again then.
That's it then. I don't reckon we'll have any more trouble now.
I don't know about that. Just look at this lot.
Blimey, my old woman's there.
And mine. And mine.
Mum, what are you doing here?
I've come to knock some common sense into that moth-eaten brain of yours.
Oh, please, Mum. Not in front of everyone.
Ah, now, you're ashamed, and so you should be. Now then, shift your arse out the way and let these good people in to do their work.
I must warn you, ladies, that this strike is quite legitimate.
That's more than they say about you.
I must ask you all to disperse peacefully.
Disperse crap. Now then, are you going to get out of the way or do I have to make you?
We must stand firm on our principles.
Oh, yeah?
It is the democratic right of every worker to do whatever he likes. We must stand firm for the working
shut
man.
up.
It is a democratic right of the working
Shut up.
man.
Give me that, you little
Mum,
squirt.
please.
Come on, come here. Now then.
Oh.
This is what I should have done years ago.
Mum, ow, Mum.
Will somebody open those damn gates?
Thank you, ladies.
Sorry about that row, Mr. Boggs, but we thought you might need a little extra help.
We'd all like to come back to work, Mr. Boggs, if that's all right.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate this moving gesture. Such a wonderful display of loyalty.
Well, cut the cackle and let's get on with the bloody work.
Well done, Beatty. All right, you can go home now.
But I thought I'd stay on for a bit, Sydney. Make a change for me.
Stay on.
Yeah.
Oh, all right then, come on.
Come on.
Oh, brothers, you're not going to let a bunch of women tell you what to do, are you?
Don't they always?
Oh, no, don't let's give in like this, brothers. Be firm, make a stand. I mean, has it all been for nothing? There aren't alternatives, you know. Ernie, don't just stand there, do something.
Well, I don't know about you blokes, but I'm not going to let any woman take my job. Now then, come on, let's get back to work.
All right then, go back to work. See if I care, but don't expect me to join you. Because nothing on earth would get me back in that place. Nothing on earth, I tell you.
Excuse me, but they sent me from the exchange. I'm the new canteen girl. Can you tell me where I go?
Oh, yes. I was just going in myself. I'll show you what it is. Yes, we've got a lovely pair of canteens here and a nice lot of people. Oh, you'll like it. They're very nice people. going on?
Well, about last night, you know, when you asked me in for a cup of tea.
What about it, Sid?
Well, I'd like you to know that I wanted it badly. The tea, I mean.
Well, it's a bit late for that now, isn't it?
Oh, no. There must be another chance, surely. Next year, maybe? Even sooner, perhaps? Hello, VT. Getting on all right, then?
Oh, yes, lovely. As a matter of fact, I've been thinking I think I'll take a permanent job here.
You'll what?
Well, it seems much more sensible than sitting at home talking to a silly bird all day, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't know. There's no harm in talking to a bird, really.
Oh, well, you should know. Here you are, dear. And anyway, I could come on the outings with you, couldn't I?
Yeah, that's right. What do you want?
Well, I'm still employed here, aren't I? That is, unless you want to fire me.
Supposing I did.
That would be victimisation, wouldn't it?
Oh, no, you don't. Go on, get working.
Right. But I want it clearly understood. I'm only doing so under protest.
Knickers. Better now, Maudie?
Mr. Plummer,
Myrtle, where the hell have you been?
Now, Dad. Before you stand up, it's all right. We're married.
Married?
That's right, Mr. Plummer. I hope you don't object, Dad.
Dad? Don't object. My daughter marries into management. You ask me if I object? Of course I object.
But that's absurd. I mean, you're management yourself.
How dare you insult me like that? I'm works foreman, and don't you forget it.
Didn't my dad tell you then?
Tell me what?
Well, in return for all the financial help you gave him, he's having you made a director.
Director?
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm a worker. I don't want to sit on me big fat...
Oh, come on, Louis. I think we better go.
I'll kill that bloody budgie.
Here, Vic, there's no paper in that loo.
What was that, Boo?
I just said there's no paper in that toilet again.
Well. There's a situation. Bernie?
Yep.
Don't just stand there.
Right, I know.
Nip out and buy a couple of rolls.
Hey, good lad. Hey.
Come on, you lot. Don't hang about. Carry on working.